Salvatore.
Yeah, me too.
Not when it happens. Because Preecha, again, another character too, she's not the easiest to pilot, right? And she's kind of straightforward in her play. But you see it right now, we are going straight into the damage as Virgo. He's cashing out. My man was trying to air swim.
Yeah, layer one with this character is, can you deal with JC? If you can't, it's over, right?
It's over, yeah. You're going to get destroyed, yeah.
That is the most annoying button that this character has. So let's see how Talyx is going to handle that.
Oh, there's the pressure from the EX stomps.
Now with the life lead trying to slow things down just a little bit here. Good decision from Virgo. You don't need to get over-aggressive.
Ooh, there it is. She actually backswayed into the heavy punch, and that should be enough to kill. Yep. Spend all of your resources there, does Virgo. My man is levitating to the ground, bro. How high are you to get that? Crazy.
The god of techno, bro.
Oh, man. Yo, I love the techno animations on the special moves. It looks really cool.
He's animated so well. So much fun put into this character. That Farsi. What was that? The little flutter jump actually getting over, not hitting anything.
The jump heavy kick. It's a unique normal next sweep to beat the Farsi. But yeah, that jump heavy kick from Salvatore, it's unique because he can use it to propel himself, just like his jump at the heavy punch too.
And all of these jumps forwards, whether it be the jump C or the jump B, a lot of it is just catching Talyx, waking up, rolling backwards.
Yeah, this is huge. Won't be enough to kill, even if he does level 2, opting not to go for it there, but the next interaction might do it for Virgo. Virgo really using the air movement to himself. Oh, you try to do that step in there? Yeah.
You'll be able to secure that throw. Again, Preecha, a character that's pretty straightforward, right? She wants to knock you down, set up that fireball, and start running that Oki on you. But hasn't quite been able to get to that point yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen that yet at all. Oh, the bait from the counter. Yeah, that was nicely done. Spaced out the slide and gave her really just ample time to like hang herself there with the normal stuff. Yo, Side Ducks Coffee? Hey.
Side Ducks Coffee is crazy.
Does it have Misty Tears in there? I wonder.
Straight into game number 2, though, here. Now Talyx, nice, able to get the counter, but wasn't able to commit to it. That is really unfortunate. And now just kind of getting run over once again by Virgo. There's the throw.
Yeah, I really want to see more of that heavy punch there from Talyx, like from that medium kind of spacing, because it's such an impressive normal from Preecha. There's a crouch one, okay.
Oh no, but once again, just dropping the opportunity, right? Is getting some of these really important hits, but not getting the conversions off of them.
Yeah, this is pretty big, okay. First conversion actually here from Talyx. Got to keep the momentum going. No, yeah, jumping to the side. He's pressuring with the light kick target combo. That's a block.
It's not. Yeah, we were mashing there on Virgo's side, really trying to get those hits.
What if he was going for the counter super but didn't get it?
That would actually be kind of nasty. But Talyx is going to be able to get the throw there, finally securing around. We just need to get another one to try and tie things up 1-1, but the glasses are off, Rome.
He said, I can see now. Hold up. Move the hair to the side. You can see what these confirms from Virgo. He's got these links on deck.
Yep, into the splash, but not able to commit, or connect it, I should say.
Yeah, I think you have to do that immediately. He might have delayed it too much, and then that's why, yeah. It's hard to tell. I mean, this character is so unorthodox, right? With all of his combos, like, you're like, what works, what doesn't work? You know, what's an overhead, what's a reset? Like, Sal G is really that guy, man. He is a G, if you will.
Yeah, and I think that jump B was actually meant to be super, right? Just trying to go for the light to super. But the standing A is going to be enough to close out another round here, putting Virgo at set point with Sal G.
Big chance for Talyx here to stay on the winner's side. Oh, speaking of big, massive far D with punish. Oh, no. Actually, yeah, she jumping too high in the air. We weren't able to land in time to get the combo.
Yeah, but still able to close the distance. That far C is another layer, right? Another button that is really annoying to deal with because a lot of people will see the first one whiffs, try to whiff punish it, and get clipped by the second. Speaking of getting clipped, Rome.
You're about to bleed heavily here. Red line super or not, because we just not, you know, we don't complete combos. It's A-okay.
Not him actually going for the handstand walk. That was gnarly.
Wake up super? Oh. I was expecting it. I was like, maybe he might get a little crazy here. I mean, it's still a game for... Oh, the dash under. Uh-oh, we can actually capitalize huge here. It won't be enough to kill. Oh, wait a minute. If we get that...
No, didn't go for the right routing there to actually be able to link into super and straight into the hidden gear.
Yo, Virgo, start... actually, don't start punching him. That'd be not... Well, it wouldn't be good. You can simulate it, bro.
Love is all you need.
That's all you need. There it is. Remember that, chat.
Kevin.
Kevin, yeah.
I was about to say Gato, but there's no way Gato's
Gato's even better, yeah. Gato is... and we're seeing Gato players optimize him even more nowadays, too.
But hey, come on. We're going to jump right into it. It is going to be Hotaru, one of the 4 horsemen here.
They used to tell stories about her back in the pen, man. You know what I'm saying? Not that I would know because I was never there. But here we go. Garfield Enjoyer, NepSmug.
Well, it's NepSmug already getting that accidental DP input, right? Trying to do that walk forward fireball, so needs to be careful about that going forward. Is going to get the first hit.
Yeah, inputs are a lot more loose in a game like this, right? And they kind of have to be to enable you to hit those just defend guard cancels because that's such an integral core mechanic. Speaking of integral and core as well, you know, that 2C was all up in your guts, man, with that core, just destroying it, if you will. And that's going to be, you know, okay, yeah, just enough.
Yeah, caught Garfield not blocking at all. It wasn't even a counter hit, so I'm curious what we were going for there. Maybe a backdash, maybe trying to jump forward and just getting caught in those pre-jump frames.
Very much so. Ooh.
Fireball to kick things off. Bro, the run behind the fireball is one of the strongest tools here for Hotaru, possibly even her strongest tool.
Fireball takes its time, right? It's not in a hurry, which is scary because she is, right? You look at her run animation. NepSmug getting so much mileage out of that crouching heavy punch, too. Really putting on a display. Garfield and Joya's got to wake up and watch out, man. He's getting clipped. Super is going to do it here. Spin as much as you can.
Oh, not going to go for the super route, but instead just the command grab is enough to close out game number 1 here for NepSmug.
Bro, so my headcanon is that her little pet, you know, I think his name is Ikitao or Itao. I can't remember. Chat, correct me.
A little ferret.
I feel like it's like telling her to do all this. Like that thing is like the real deal.
Ratatouille?
Yeah, like it's like, yeah, do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like she's a nice, innocent girl, and he's just controlling. Yeah, go ahead. Hit him with your messed up DP, you know?
Hit him with the nastiest thing you could possibly think of.
Yeah.
There we go, knocking Garfield and Joya out of SPG, so Reblo is no longer a threat. One thing I want to see here from Garfield, though, is like with Terry, you got to kind of wild out a little bit, right? Try and skip neutral by going for those EX burning knuckles. Just get in.
Use that stand C, too, right? Like that normal is just such a wall. It's such a, like, disruptor, right? That was a good JA in the air. I want to see more of that as well. But yeah, really just hasn't been able to get started at all. NepSmug has been finding the right routings. There's a mash, but no complete.
Yeah.
The complete hours instead.
Just being a little too honest going for these footsies, right? And you cannot really play footsies against a character like Hotaru who's just going to keep pushing in, especially with that fireball and a clean jump in this time.
Yeah, this is just grade A, just like classic Hotaru doing what she does. That's a big punish. Yeah, you can't leave them sweeps in this game. Such a huge detriment to the players. But that's going to be it. NepSmug, a defiant 2-0, clearly over Garfield and Joya. Garfield and Joya hates Mondays and also possibly hates Hotaru now.
But definitely loves
His button checks or not. I think this might be going into it. Of course, time will tell. Another Sal G, though. This character's quite popular, huh?
Up against Gato, though, another pretty popular character. And Sal G starting off strong. I mean, yeah, I've seen a lot more people migrate back to Sal G ever since some of those nerfs got reversed, right?
Got adjusted, yeah.
Because now he has that really strong high-low mix-up that they kind of removed from the game for a little while.
And I do believe a character like Sal G he's unique enough to really throw off some opponents, especially early on in pools, right? Who's really labbing the Sal G matchup, right? Or are you expecting others? Nice guard cancel. Man, became Jesus for a minute.
That might be my favorite move in the game, bro.
Ooh, just levitate.
The power of music raising him up. There we go. Shove him into the corner.
Also, Klimax with the Sheets sponsor. I see you. Oh, get thrown. You want to throw me? This is another change, too, for Sal G, right? Because his throw, he had more recovery on his throw than other characters did, so they fixed it so it's, like, normalized across the board now.
Yeah, now he can actually get in and start establishing pressure after his throw. And Klimax with that is going to be able to take the first round here. Tantan fighting back now. EX after EX.
Yeah, to make yourself safe. I mean, it's quite expensive.
Ooh, clock it. Oh, no! And the overhead going to be able to connect. Gets the light confirm off of that. And able to throw the rev blow from Klimax.
Best way to deal with it. Oh, he's going to spend it all, too. Outrunning. Oh, we're going to hear that all week, and I'm sure Gato, yo, he's about to palm you to your chest. Eyes closed and all. I don't need to see this ass whipping because I know it's coming.
Bro, and the smoke coming off your back, crazy work. But that was really decision-making there from Tantan, actually. He was already sitting around like 60% in the rev gauge, so got so much of it refunded back.
Did, but it's also kind of concerning, right? Because look at the health on Klimax, right? So you're going to get the kill there. I'm wondering if we opted for a level 1 super and then maybe looked for another reset to kill, save that bar going into this, but coulda, shoulda, woulda. We're into the third game, Jabba. Yeah,
you are right. Klimax about to be at full meter here, while Tantan just sitting at about 50% on 1 bar.
Oh my lord. That Beyblade, man, that jump heavy punch. Dude, when I found out that was just his heavy and not like a special move, I was like, I can't believe this.
And it's so difficult to anti-air, too. In a lot of cases, you just kind of have to forward dash if you think he's going for the cross-up. But what a wild punish with that 2C!
Reality check, man. I've ever seen one. That's one thing I love about this game, man. The visual flare, another command grab. He's got to be wary of those, but it's hard to deal with, right? Because he also has that move, too, the EX follow-up with the string. Oh, and this will definitely do the trick here. Combos into the red line.
Yeah, just spend the level 2. And it's absolutely going to be enough. Fall on him.
A lot of break dancers do that, which I think is pretty sick. Like, you'll see them doing, like, a whole session, and it'll just end it off with falling like that. Like,
that stuff hurts, too.
It's got to.
It's an art to fall, actually.
Oh, yeah. As someone who used to skateboard, trust, you got to, like, learn how to fall, you know? Or taking bumps, right, since we're in a wrestling event.
I mean, if this kid in the background on the stairs ain't careful, he's about to take a bump down that entire staircase, bro. Where's his parents?
It is not going to be flat back either, right? Homeboy is going to get
Look at him! Look at him right on the edge!
Bro. I low-key want to trip him. I'm not going to hold you.
That's crazy!
I definitely want to trip him.
Oh, DP into the knockdown.
Oh, okay. Wake up throw. I mean, wake up heavy punch to beat the throw.
The longest throw animation ever.
You be thinking about that one, man. He leaves you there. Nice bust-out uppercut. Low committable, right? Tantan has so much health there. Even if that DP was blocked, he would still have to guess about 1 or 2 more times. So
Yeah, and Klimax has been consistently going for buttons after landing in with things like JH, right? Or JC, I should say, excuse me. So it's a pretty good call-out.
you call it jump 3 if you want. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You got to reach out to all audiences, baby. Anime, Tekken, it don't matter.
See? Constantly. Always goes for a button press after
Oh, nice stagger with the, that was nice off the run. Actually do like that a lot.
Wake up 2C. Crazy work there, but now Tantan sitting in overheat and about to lose that SPG, so can't even go straight into cooldown with a super.
Yeah. Oh, the DP, yep, propels him out. Klimax can, he might be able to tie up this round. Oh, he's gonna refund himself like you mentioned.
And that's such key decision making, right? Overheat is a death sentence in this game, Rome. So if you have access to that hidden gear and can put yourself straight to 0%, you gotta use it.
You have to. Spin the bar. Let's go for the meaty slide. Tantan didn't want to check there, but look at the guard break. It's imminent. I mean, oh, okay.
Yeah, just for the EX throw.
Oh, let's go! That's the right confirm. That is how you destroy Rev Blow. And with that, we're going to get our meter back, but is it going to be enough? Hopefully, Tantan can keep this round here. That would be a bummer if they lose off of that. And it might. No.
You can't block. You have to Rev Blow. Oh, my God.
I can't believe the sweep, a risky option, but it does. He can't even believe it himself. The sweep working out there. That's such a risky option, Jobber, especially since we've seen Klimax go for that jump D, right?
Yes,
to kind of go over to leverage to hop over the low. But listen, man, sometimes they work out for us in our favor. We were on game 3.
I mean, you had to do something because you could not block any special moves. You would have had to Rev block every single one of them or just defend them. But now getting tossed in the corner out of SPG.
That chip was ready. We're going to chip away at your life here.
Oh,
LG damage.
Gato, please open your eyes.
You got to see this throw coming, bro. Please.
Dude, that confirm is so disgusting. Just the light or the BB into the crouching Z. It's too good.
Okay, EX Palm through. Nice start up there, actually. Using the EX Palm for the counter hit to get the extension. Very creative there. I want to see more of that.
And again, utilizing that beautiful crouch C, the palm.
Yo, send it? Okay.
We're getting real scrambly here.
Yo, Muff Tantan, almost with the link off the overhead. Might be able to drive this to a final round here, but eats a throw. Overheat again is also ugly because you got to hold all of this here from Salji. Salji with the plus frames, the guard break has happened.
Yeah, that's exactly what Klimax was looking for. That's why Tantan was taking a few extra hits beforehand, right? Just not to get guard broken and eat a full combo. Trade with the Jesus rays.
Oh, this is actually going to do it here. Does we have enough meter? No.
Oh, you're diabolical, bro. Trying to go for the biggest read of the century and just falling flat on your face for it.
That also sucks. We spent both bars. That was a red line counter super.
Why would you do that? They would have died with one.
He was definitely looking for the other super. He just got the inputs mixed up.
That makes
he
sense.
did punch instead of kicks. No, a kick. I think it's kick. I don't know. It's a weird input. It's either kick or punch. But basically, got the inputs reversed. Hopefully that doesn't frazzle Klimax, though. Klimax knows he's got to go for the kill if you will.
Oh, nice, just jumping out with the JC. That button is so strong. One of the strongest buttons that Salvatore has. Wow, what a whiff punish there. Incredible work.
Yep, saving it for one more hit. Wake up a Barre. Oh, the sweep's not going to work out.
Done. You're
Live
done.
by the sweep, die by the sweep as well. Klimax will continue on in the bracket. Nice set, though, over 10-10.
Yeah, didn't even need the super there at the end, but it's still all smiles between these two. Incredibly fun set. I love when sets get really just loose.
So, like, the merch never goes out of style. You can wear a Bullet Club. But I remember, like, 2016, where you just see everybody named Mama had a Bullet Club shirt on.
We got a CEO Bullet Club shirt here as well.
Sir, I will be copping that.
FGC Club for life.
For life. We got Jenet. Zohma loves his beautiful ladies. He's a vice player in KOF, and obviously bringing Jenet here. But we got more Gato, man. See, that's why you keep your eyes closed. You don't see the beautiful blonde lady in front of you. You don't get distracted. Might be able to dodge the booty counter. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
It's going to be SPG on point for both of the players as well. I think that makes a lot of sense for Jenet, right? Her Rev Blow, very, very strong.
Fastest in the game, right? I think it's at 13 frames. It's literally her best anti-air because her regular anti-airs aren't the great. There it is!
Right on cue.
Sometimes, you know, we read the script before the match.
Bro, it's almost like you play this game.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, but that advancing kick there, the 6B. Gonna be able to get a nice pickup here in the corner. Are we gonna go for the super? Yeah, gonna go for it just to get that extra damage and guarantee the kill without having to spend a bar next.
Ooh, went for the cute setup there. So that setup is so messed up because the startup of his Rekka also looks like the startup of his overhead.
It's true.
It's so grainy. You just faint low. But you see, Zohma's going to try to fight back. Safe jump off the Tomahawk, but he misses it, actually. Yeah. So you can make that Tomahawk meaty, but he just missed the timing of it.
All right, just dashing up for the Rev Blow, trying to get that early momentum there. Be a beautiful wild punish for that close C.
He got the stage buff, too. Got the song.
The stage is really clean.
It's the best, man. Is that snow? It is snowing, yeah.
Southtown in the background.
It's interesting that it snows in Southtown, because, like...
Bro, Southtown takes place in every geographical location.
It's everywhere and nowhere at the same time, yeah.
That's what's beautiful about it. But, oh, this is going to be a beautiful confirm here as well.
Oh, no.
Unfortunate. But gets a second chance. Ends up dropping it once again. A third chance? Third time's the charm?
Not enough. Overheat, though. It's going to be impeccable if Skwerl can make this comeback here because you got a huge health deficit, no meter as well. Oh, let's go.
0 frame super on the hyper defense. Zohma with it locked in.
That's what I want to see, baby. Commentators cooking. We are good at fighting games. We're going to always, nope, we're going to go for the safe jump again. There's the right setup. That's the one we wanted last time. Zohma gets a knockdown. Oh, and the throw bait. Yeah, this is huge, Jobber.
We're going to spend super. No, drops it once again.
Well, the delayed booty is messing him up, but still good position. I mean, anything could do at this point here.
Yeah, I mean, about to get a perfect here in game number 1. Skwerl better call up a locksmith because Zohma really is locked in.
Oh, man. He's definitely locked in. The face hasn't changed. The booty's dropping, but it's A-okay. We'll pick it up. Listen, you got the dub. It's not how you got it. It's just just that you got there.
Yeah, we take those, right? The age-old adage of we take those. Nice throw tech, though, from Skwerl.
He went for the Benimaru move. I like that she picked that up from KOF 15. Like, let me learn. If Benny was top tier, let me do more top tier stuff, right?
Now, if only Jenet could be top tier like she was in 15.
I'm not trying to see that. Keeping it respectful. I won't deal with her. Oh, bad enough Mark of the Wolves players got to deal with her.
You might be dead here, actually. With the right routing into super?
Oh, yeah, no, you don't even need that. You can literally spin the rest. Don't even need to spin the rest of your rev meter there.
Crazy.
Yeah, she hits hard, man.
She's got such long combos, too. I'm used to the Marco combos where I just hit twice and do super, you know?
Hit twice, super, and then, you know, they just got to guess again.
But speaking of guessing, gonna have to guess with this jump in. Goes for the empty jump throw. Nice tech there from Skwerl.
I don't know if it's enough, though. Again, another one. It's almost dropping it, but you know what? Doesn't even matter. Super strong position. Still has access to SPG.
Yeah, you try to do the counter? You doing that against a blind man? He can't see you.
Can't see. That's why it's missing, bro. He wants no part of that. Oh, this should definitely do the trick here. If we cancel into the red line, Zohma's looking to advance going forward into the bracket. There it is. Many, many missiles, as she call it. And Zohma's going to take it, man. 2-0. Even with the booty drops. Hey, the EO Sky, I see you.
With the Sky Pirate, too?
Yeah.
The Sky Pirate, that's what I like to see.
Yeah, you know.
That's right, Zohma. I see you.
Yeah, my wrestling heads. Shout outs to EO Sky. I hope you're watching. EO Sky, big fan.
Hope you're watching.
Hope you're watching. Huge fan.
That's crazy. I'm sure she's watching, bro.
That's my women's champion, bro.
I'm sure she's watching. I'm sure she's a massive fan of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves.
She's got to be. Who isn't a fan of Fatal Fury City?
Is what we are, that we don't just have it instantly. But yeah, everyone who makes it, even 8th place, is going to get a nice payout. So, of course, a lot of the players are hungry coming here. Oh, and here we go. Marco Rodriguez. Kyokugen Karate is invincible, Rome.
Invincible, man. We're finally seeing this character.
Up against Terry Bogard. This is an interesting matchup. I think, yeah, we were talking about how Terry is a lot stronger than people give him credit for. He's got everything that you need to succeed with the character. That was a beautiful just defend in the air as well.
It was. Also too easy making a switch, too, to Marco. But here we go. Taking out an SPG. Terry's damage, some of the best in the game, and gambled on the DP the first one. I don't think that's a bad idea, right? You want to set the tone and see if he bowed it like that.
But the second time you go for the DP, you got to kind of hold that, to be honest.
You have to. We'll see. I mean, listen, a Marco game is going to go that way, right? Either he's going to fumble the bag or you're tripping over the money.
Again, with great just defense in the air. Going to get clipped by the fireball counter hit.
What? The fake fireballs?
Yeah, trying to get pandabetic to jump, but a lot of Terry players aren't going to jump too often unless they call out that fireball just like that, pushing you out of SPG.
Yeah, pandabetic with the quick confirms, too. Keeping it as simple as you can. Oh, all the JDs. I see you. Oh, pandabetic is out here, man. Another really strong player from an anime background, just really making headway in this game. Got top 8 at DIY. Back then was playing Mai, like I said, now playing a much better character in Terry. Oh, that's going to hurt. That's the proper space in 2, man. 2C for the max, and that's going to close it out. We spend all, again, do it all. Drop every ounce of meter you have. You're not getting it back in the next game, right? You'll come back with more, I should say. So, like, you might as well spend it all.
One of the interesting things I'm noticing here is that pandabetic is basically just being like a brick wall.
Yeah.
Right? And that can be the downside of Marco, right? Is that Marco does obviously have incredibly strong mix, but unless he's really jump scaring you with things like EX Tatsu, sometimes it can be difficult for him to actually close the gap on an opponent with really good buttons like Terry has, because he's pretty stubby, all things considered.
He is. I mean, that's definitely one of his weaknesses and why it took players some time to get more apt to how to use him correctly, because they were trying to use him in a traditional sense, and then they realized, no, I just need to mix with this character.
Yeah, he's a rushdown character.
Just rush down and do what I got to do. But yeah, I like what you mentioned about Terry. Terry, I think, is probably one of the best walls in the game. That far C being special cancelable, being so fast and just a disruptor, I think you don't need to really advance with Terry. Just cover that like kind of mid-range here. But here we go, the pressure's on. He's in the corner. Oh, he's trying to fish hard for a DP.
Well, look at that, going for the feints too. Yeah, not going to jump, not going to fall for the feint, just goes for the power knuckle right on in.
Gotta watch those jump-ins, and a nice sick follow-up there, pandabetic. Ending the burn knuckle in the Rekka string. You don't see that often. Most players opt for the power wave because there's a gap in between. Cool.
Another burn knuckle. Not even going for EX burn knuckle either, right? That's how confident pandabetic feels. Normally you see a lot of Terry players go for that EX.
Ooh, another throw.
And the EX just so you can safely cancel it into crack shoot, right?
Yeah. That's going to hurt. Not enough left, but this is tough. Yeah, just navigate it through. The EX Tatsu from Marco, I mean, that's definitely his best like party starter, right? Like, it's the neutral skip, as the kids say. It's a strong tool to use, but you can see pandabetic playing around it, just walking out of that space there.
Yeah, playing the range game so impeccably.
He's doing a really good job. Crack shoot at the end.
Oh, this one's going to hurt. Oh no, but dropped the next hit there with the shoulder. Probably was going to go for the shoulder and attempt to get a super there at the end. Maybe a level 1 power geyser.
Wow, high evade into elbow. This is looking like it could be over here, possibly. Too easy, really just unable to get out of the first gear, but there it is. I mean, that's all we need is one Tatsu, right?
Oh, too early though on the 6A. Not quite able to get that overhead. Just sends out the super, but pandabetic hasn't really been throwing out power waves either.
He hasn't been. Bro, come on, too easy. You can't fumble and fall a King, right? King is right in the background, man. You don't want to fumble in front of her. Ryo's going to be mad, man. Kyokugen Ryu's going to need some new students. You got to put this on display. Let's see what we can do.
And look at this. pandabetic has no reason to go in at all.
Zero. Anti-air jab, okay.
Just sit back. Play it lame. You got to force too easy to come to you.
Yeah, and there's always the loaded red line, right? So, like, if you make one mistake, okay.
And there's the mistake. Overhead is going to get blocked this time. And that's going to be it. The 2-0 there for pandabetic, doing such a good job of just slowing down the pace of the match to a crawl once they got that strong life lead.
That was beautiful, yeah. I would have liked to see Too Easy be just a slight bit more for the Season 1 DLC. Ken is next in line.
He is next in line.
So, you know, as soon as we get Andy, it's basically like next up is Ken, you know? So, like, that's a character that I am eagerly looking towards because, you know, guest characters are always cool, right? It's always great to see how does this character from this series looks in this fighting game. And SNK historically has done a good job with guest characters, talking about Biking from Sam Show. But here we go. We got YANGMIAN versus Virgo. That is Bandits YANGMIAN, too, pulling up. I thought I recognized that tag for a bit.
Yep, he's sitting here on the Billy Kain going up against Virgo with the Salvatore Ganacci.
Salvatore, we took it to the zoo. We out here.
This is a little bit more difficult, right? Billy has some really solid anti-airs, good options to deal with the JC, and also can just keep Salvatore out.
Yeah, but I would also opt, I mean, he's going to win this game, but I would also opt for YANGMIAN when it comes to trying to anti-air Virgo or at least Salji. It's better to probably meet him in the air with the jump C, right? Because the stand C is, it's got some startup on it, you know? And you see that's kind of what he was looking for.
I wonder if close D would work too, because close D is a pretty decent anti-air for Billy, all things considered.
We'll see. Oh, he actually propelled himself over and got eaten up on the low.
Yeah, creating a little bit of space there. Nice harassing with that jump back C, my beloved.
Oh, another one.
Oh, the corpse up.
Yeah.
That was with the wave dashing, by the way, right?
The rev dash, and I would say Billy, oh, Wake Up Super is good. Billy probably has the best rev dash. Nice.
Well, there's the rev blow. That was off of a guard cancel as well. If you're just trying to get used to guard cancels in this game, go for guard cancel rev blow. It's the easiest way to do it.
Super easy, yeah. You just hit 2 buttons. And this could be it here. Salji revving up, so he still has access to rev guard where he doesn't have to hold any chip damage. But, I mean, when you're trying to close the distance on a character like Billy Kain who's going to swing that Kain, yeah, man, easier said than done.
I don't think Salvatore has any really good options to actually get in like that, right? You saw, obviously, Virgo trying to go for that command run, but it's just a little too slow. YANGMIAN answered back beautifully with that far C.
Yeah. He definitely looks studied in this matchup like he knows. Oh, the link follow-up there off the counter hit, close B. He's going to get the far D extension, keep it going.
Yeah, not going for the Vortex option there, probably because we were already in the corner. But there's the Vortex. Instead, hops back to create space.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I love how the security in the back is so pressed by that ostrich, bro. He's like, he's so pressed by it. Everybody's having a good time. You're worried about that, bro. The ostrich big chilling, too. He's watching the action.
Oh, there's one running around with guns.
Yeah, but that's the one you got to be worried about. I'm not talking about there. He is right there in the background.
And now YANGMIAN is sitting on set point here, really just putting on a clinic. There's the cross under into the close C. Gonna go for damage. No, reeled on in.
Oh, the double DP. Oh, yeah, this is comfortable. YANGMIAN really just looks so well-versed in his matchup. This is definitely going to do it here. Yeah, we're going to spend every single... Don't even need to spend the ignition gear. Perfect game from YANGMIAN as they advance, man.
Yeah, Billy's such a strong character. I mean, especially with Xiaohai picking him up, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more Billy in the future, Rome.
Yeah, you know, so Billy, man, another international matchup coming your way. Both these players got some luscious locks, by the way.
I know, man.
And, of course, Vxbao is playing Kain. If I remember correctly, Vxbao used to be, if not is, still one of the better JP players, right? So
yes, yeah.
If you're going to play set play, you're going to run it in another game.
Another zoner with set play, right?
That's how it goes.
You believe it. But Kaiser, 666 here on the Terry Bogard, like you mentioned. Both of them with the rev blow right off the bat. I was going to say with the SPG on point, but we saw why.
All I'm saying is, second time today I've seen a Street Fighter player react with rev blow. So, what's up, Fatal Fury players? You know what I'm saying? We got to hit those.
Look, bro, they've been reacting to that for 3 years now, all right? We're just getting used to it. And that is going to be nearly a perfect there for Bao.
Yeah, just a little tap, right? Took a slight bit of damage from him. Ooh.
The close D?
Oh, that's optimal, too. Close D, all 3 hits into the feints. Kaiser's already out of SPG, but this is ugly. Okay, bust out uppercut. Definitely had to go for that one there.
Yep, just the dash up throw. Got the home field advantage here too. Kain stage. Oh, the 2C already buffering in the super as well, and him with the PK Storm.
PK Storm. I love that move. Yo, my man Kain had to win that because you know Vox is up there making tea, bro.
It's getting cold.
Kain, your tea is getting cold. Is that jazz music I hear?
Oh, still an SPG though here for Bao. honestly one of the best SPGs in the game too, right?
Oh,
Being able to just
man.
blow through fireballs.
Oh, his rev blow used to be super minus in like the early, like the first beta.
Yeah.
It made it better. I also find it funny that even on hit, his flash kick is minus. So
Catching the roll forward there.
oh, try to rev a dash through, but actually getting stayed in front. Oh no, this is huge here.
Yeah, scary position to be in. Still in overheat, just at about 20%. Yeah, trying to go for the guard break while it's still there.
Yeah, Vxbao thinking about that meter. Bust out, but still not enough. Links off the Genie, but the far. Oh my, what a break for Kaiser, but this is not going to be it.
No, but this is such a massive scramble! And Kaiser coming out on top.
Yeah, he needed that one. It was getting ugly. Almost got ran back on. See, and that's always the risk, right? Because you're expecting Kain to go into flash kick, which is plus on block. And when he doesn't, and you do have the chance to challenge, you don't take it.
Oh, no answer there, just to the jump in.
No cancel from Kaiser, 2 Steves in a row.
Yeah, I like the idea of kind of just slowing things down, throwing out some fireballs here, just to harass Kaiser and see what Kaiser's going to do. But Kaiser doesn't need to go in. You could just defend every single fireball and build up some of that life.
Build it back, yeah. We see Kaiser just getting some random straight hits in. Jumps into the heavy flash kick. My man was sitting down on that thing. Oh, that's going to hurt. No, he drops the follow-up. Fireball too early. Got to back away slightly.
Oh, but the safe jump was not quite safe enough. Eats the flash kick. Wake up with the 2A, and then the patience.
Oh, it's getting worrisome. Just defending here, Vxbao. I mean, he's at a meter deficit, but he's going to spend some of the ignition gear.
Yeah, got caught partway through that Super 2. I wonder if we were trying to go for like a hyper defense and just messed it up. Either way, you're going to end up losing the round for that mistake.
Yeah, he does. He's on set point, final round, preserving that bar for the next game, but Kaiser has everything to his disposal. A clean jump in here, and he could do like 80% damage off the first hit if he can get it.
Yeah, that's the big question, if he can get it. There is a gap there between that power knuckle and the, oh my gosh, and the crack shoot. It doesn't matter though when immediately Bao is swinging back, just like Kaiser.
Oh my god, the flash kick feint, and he doesn't get a chance to challenge. Is on. Oh, this will definitely do the trick here. Vxbao, he doesn't drop the combo. He's got access to the super. Spend all of your resources to make sure the job is done. Wipes his hands clean. Another wolf domesticated as Vxbao will move on.
Ooh, I like that one. Domesticated?
Yeah, man. Defanged, bro, in front of everybody.
That's crazy. I mean, a strong 2-0 performance there with Kain. Kain, obviously one of the 4 horsemen in this game as well. I think the 4th horseman is debatable, but we know what the first 3 are.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at Vxbao's hair, bro. The blue highlights in it.
I didn't even notice that.
It's really coming together,
it's
man.
Clean.
I like to see as they're going to go into it. Yeah, he's got the score face up. If we can get a shot of that, there it is.
With the overhead shot.
You got to look at his face. I need Skwerl to do something grimy, win, and do the same face as the face.
Look at him.
The same exact one.
All right, here we go. Kicking off Skwerl, of course, on the Hokutomaru. One of the strongest, if not the strongest character in the entire game, even post-nerfs, right? They were very minor nerfs.
Yeah, I mean, one of his nerfs, we still haven't even seen him get hit by a lot, which is the double jump now gives you a counter hit state if you bait it out. But he can use air feint to reduce that. So really, it's all a timing thing. But of course, his jump trajectory still throws even the best players off.
Oh, and that 2C unfortunately going to whiff, and that is what makes this character so difficult to fight. He is incredibly slippery, incredibly tricky, and the hardest character in the game by far to anti-air in a game where anti-airs give you such massive reward.
Yeah. I honestly give up and just try to air-to-air him. Crack shoot, not the worst move to use. It covers that rainbow kind of aesthetic, right? Like it really hits, covers so much of that spacing there. So using it as an anti-air tool, good idea from pandabetic.
Oh, getting those plus frames too, just throwing out the EX power wave. Now gonna get caught. Great corner character on this kid as well.
My man, the aura spear. I see you. Oh, Farsi.
I know what you're talking about, Rum. This kid's got no aura.
He's got none. What was it? Rizzless? That's what they say?
Rizzless, bro. He could take some lessons from the Rizzler.
He could. Jump A, okay.
Oh, and again, the double jump just to get over the crack shoot this time. Very clean.
If you're pandabetic, you got to secure this round quickly because the meter is building for Skwerl, which means any 2B is going to immediately confirm it's a super. There it is. Oh, too far. DP doesn't hit.
That was the confirmed to win the round as well, but just tries to go for the power geyser. It's going to whiff. And Skwerl takes game number 1. That was a great idea from pandabetic. Just I don't know if it was the timing or if it would never have hit.
I am so mad for pandabetic because like he did the right thing. That should have worked. I'm sorry if you hate Hokutomaru. I'm pretty sure you guys are hitting the feedback forums right now, sending them to SNK because that is definitely robbery at its finest right there.
Look, no good deed goes unpunished, right? Sometimes you can't do the right thing.
We'll see if he can. Right now, pandabetic fighting from underneath, man. Hopefully that wasn't the momentum stopper, you know, to slow him down.
All right, teleport. Good defense here from pandabetic, but you have to be so scared about getting touched, and there it is. That's going to end up being the round set point now for Score.
Quickly, Score is disassembling. It's not over for pandabetic, though. He can get real sweet out here. Let's see what he can do. Ooh, okay.
Oh, just run up DP break. Okay, into the throw.
I think he was expecting a block, which is why he didn't have a follow-up ready. That's one of those things you got to look for. Okay, speaking of follow-ups, waiting to use that EX burn knuckle.
I like also keeping that just short and sweet, right? You don't want to go for anything too fancy where you're going to drop the combo and lose out on damage, so just cancel immediately into the power geyser.
Yeah, go for it. Get your damage. Keep your pressure. Things will rack up, but this is going to be ugly here. I mean, pandabetic's going to be alive, right? But he is going to eat the super. I'll blow you away. One more reset here.
Trying to bait out that DP into the corner. Throw is going to be enough to do it, Rome.
Yeah, that was such a heartbreaker, man. Looks like he didn't really recover from that. A sip of the, I think that was Coca-Cola, you know? Got to get it in there. Would have been funny if Shadow X had popped up a Pepsi. He started drinking Pepsi while he's drinking Coke, you know? The internal battle. Got the colors on, blue versus red. Here we go. Mexico versus Dominican Republic.
I don't know what it is, Rome. Something about this color on Billy makes him look like a Teen Titans villain.
A Teen Titans villain is so specific, bro.
I don't know what it is.
Is he vibing with Slade or whatever his name is?
More like Mad Mod.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see that.
They're British too.
Oh,
there we go. Gets the pickup into the knockdown. Go for a little bit of a feint, but didn't have quite any meaties going on.
Oh, there's that far D. Too far for the C. I want to bring this up to. Is this like his uncle? It's kind of like Rock's uncle, right?
Kinda. It's like his second dad when you think about it.
Second dad? Rock has like 3 dads, bro.
Yeah, he's got 3 dads and a mom.
2 moms, actually.
2 moms.
That's the Blue Mary, yeah.
Well, everyone's trying to raise this kid. Takes a village.
He's trying to, you know, lead the wolf pack, if you will. Right now, though, he is bleeding. He is in overheat, yeah. So that meter is inching up here from Luimon. This will break it. Had to take the hit here just to try to stay alive, but can't afford to take many hits.
Oh, and there's the guard break. Yep, and just able to close it out. I wonder if Shadow X was kind of just like understood that that match wasn't really going to be won, so was trying to get hit to get Luimon to spend the super to close out the round, right?
Yeah, you know, that definitely is a good observation, and I think it was also on the same side of Shadow X of like, I don't want to spin meter right here because, you know, Luimon was definitely looking for it. He was trying to bait it out to force him to spin bar. So both players trying to force that out of each other, no one going for it, but of course Luimon getting the first round. Now we have SPG from Rock. This could help out a lot in this matchup.
But the anti-air going to come through, not able to get a pickup off of that. Yeah, just harassing over and over with the feints, Rome.
For the follow-up, yeah, he should have held off a bit. But here we go, right back into it. And you see right here, Shadow X having a rough time. Oh, this is actually... Oh, he's just going to spin 1 bar. I was thinking he was going to go for the SPG, you know, level 3, but...
Yeah, might have been able to actually kill there, but wasn't confident in it and wants to hold on to that extra bar, right? Because that's the only reversal that Billy has is a wake-up super.
Got to hold that. Yeah, right now you are holding this pole straight in your stomach, bro. That's crazy. I know that hurts. I know that hurt.
The bow jutsu, bro. Luimon looking clean. You saw that release, right? Okay, 1 round down, and it was pretty dominating there. Can take a little bit of that stress off your shoulders.
He's comfortable right now. Now the onus is on Shadow X to really find the opening. Of course, he gets it right there, but you got to create a lot more of that. Rock's one of the few weaknesses that Rock has. His damage isn't the best. He's got low damage on his moves, whereas Billy Kain is going to make it hurt, right? Every combo that Billy does, meter or meterless, is really high, right? He's going to hurt a lot. And there's the command grab, first one of the set jobber, all the way to the corner.
Yeah, and I'm sure we're going to see plenty of more where that came from. Oh, faking out the command grab this time and getting the close D. You see, Luimon was afraid, tried to go for the jump.
Yeah, he knows. He's like, I know your reputation. Like, I'm looking out for it.
It's just trying to thread the needle, right? Just to get into that range where you can punch this dude in the face.
Oh, he missed it.
Yeah, getting clipped by that JC as well, and just getting clipped by the raw DP.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard the Japanese voice actor for Billy Kain.
He sounds mad good.
You're good. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
But Luimon is sitting on 100-meter as well. Full health and still an SPG. The threat of that rev blow is going to be real, especially when ShadowX tries to mount some offense with like no health.
He's going to be looking for it. You already know. The minute he gets in, definitely going to try to check that. But look at this neutral right here from Luimon, really cutting off the stage here from ShadowX, not letting him advance at all. Not even giving you a chance. You know he's smelling Rage Run. Like, he's like, eventually he's going to EX Rage Run. He's going to get tired. He's going to get impatient. And look at that. The impatience actually led him to the death. Luimon is on set point. Yeah,
that was a 2-hit light confirm there. Billy is one of the only 2 players in the game at the moment who can actually get a 4-hit light confirm into Super, which is kind of gnarly.
It is messed up, yeah.
Very Street Fighter 4 vibes.
He went for 6B. Oh, that wasn't deep enough. Blocks from Luimon. And I love this attention to detail. Less is more, right? Luimon isn't doing many things, but what he's doing all counts.
Yeah, I mean, it's just nickel and diming ShadowX here. All that damage is slowly but surely adding up. But now we put ShadowX into SPG with full meter.
Oh, man. Okay. Oh, that's going to be it. Oh, no, he drops it. But makes himself safe regardless.
Oh, and then just the low immediately into the super, and there it is. Luimon with a strong 2-0 win over ShadowX.
That was as impressive as it gets, man. Really. Officer reporting for duty here, about to detain this top-tier god. But let's see, what's a god to a police officer, right? We'll see right now. We'll find out right now. I mean, Kevin is the law, bro. He's kind of got him his own right. Two-touch god, if you will, because he will make you pay easily. But Scambolini got to get that open, and of course, easier said than done. Hotaru's got all the tools. Of course, a dive kick, not the best one to use from that height.
Is Kevin really a good cop if he's bringing this small child into a bar, bro?
I think so, because you're, like, you know, Marky might be in the academy, right? It's like the Scared Straight program when they take the criminals, they take the kids as doing like hood rat stuff, and they take them to the jail. They'll be like, "This is going to be your life." This is what Kevin is doing. He's like, "This is going to be you if you keep doing this, if you stay in this route."
Oh, nice challenge there with the 5A. Oh, big wild punish dashes in, and that's going to be the round here for Scambolini.
You see, Marky, every top player falls to a far C. Something like that, I don't know. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, overextended there with the back turn punch. The rotor.
Said I got a rotor, too. Look at this.
Whoa! Okay, yeah, going for the guard cancel there with the red blow.
Immediately, bro. He's getting out of there. Okay. YANGMIAN was like, hold up. That was a little aggressive with the red blow. I'm inside. And this is a super perilous position. Kevin has, okay, I was going to say had SPG. Still does. Pixel left. The jump and this could get ugly. It's definitely one of those two-touch positions here. We're going to go for a reset. Possibly here. He's going to go for EX. Oh, we're just going to bait throw instead, and that will do it.
Whoa, he didn't even need the follow-up with the EX. And this is one of the plus sides, at least in this matchup. I feel like Kevin doesn't do too terrible against Hotaru, mostly because his buttons are, I might get crucified for saying this, I think his buttons are better than Hotaru's.
Oh, I see, yeah.
And he gets a lot of reward. He gets a lot of reward for just a far C, all right?
I didn't say that, chat. Just remember, King Jobber said that.
Well, you saw it before too, right?
/the King Jobber, not.
Just before we even hopped on, things like 2B into Super, if you can land those one hits into Super and get those follow-up combos, you can do such massive damage, and what other character can really do that?
Quite a few, but we see the throw already. Oh, I got the 5A and the C, but no follow-up here. YANGMIAN really getting more aggressive here, actually. And it's working out. I mean, that's kind of the play you want to do. Kevin doesn't have a reversal. And his anti-airs are also pretty cheats outside of Super.
Yeah, you don't play footsies against this guy. He's got good footsies. That's why. You have to push in and just overwhelm him, steamroll him. The only Super, yeah, like you said, the only reversal he has is that Super, which is not the hardest thing to bait out.
It's not, yeah. And you know it's coming, right? If he's going to go for it eventually, he's going to get tired of getting heckled. Once you bait it out, you get a punish. But yeah, or, you know, Rev Blow will just die too. And look at the change already. YANGMIAN really turned up the aggression like you mentioned. Oh, that's it. No, it's not. No, we didn't go for the link.
Oh, and you can see going for the Rev block, just trying to possibly bait out the Super there as well. But Scambolini showing a lot of restraint. Now has an opportunity to bring things back. I mean, one clean jump in.
Oh, what are you doing?
One clean DP punish. Punch you to the skies. The Sentinel kick.
You're dead. Yeah,
another dead. Super. Another Super.
Absolutely dead. Two bad uppercuts from YANGMIAN, literally saying, You like this game? You can have it, Scampolini. But here we are.
One bad DP, and he hits the vape on you and kills you. That's crazy.
Hey, man, he shoves his badge in your face and says, I don't like doing my job, but I got to do it. I got to do it.
Yeah, but the low is going to be able to connect there. Meaty.
That's it. Yeah, okay, yes.
A little overkill, but you know what? We'll take that.
Nah, you got to make sure, bro. You never know. You can't leave this guy alive.
I need that. I need that for my back.
The chiropractic treatment for free?
The spirit?
Yeah, I'm saying, your spirit gets lifted from that, man. Literally blasted out of your body.
Out of body experience.
Yeah. That's what it's like fighting top tiers, man. But here we go, game 3, sorry. 1-1 apiece here. Now it's really on Scampolini to stop the oppression. That's a good try. Far C, full extension off the Wild Punish. Wild Punish gives you an ample amount of time to really convert.
Yeah, and you saw Scampolini was trying to go for the high-low mix up there. Kevin also just has some really nice built-in high-low mix with his crawl stance.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going to hurt.
Going for the super smart just to get Scampolini out of SPG, right? You don't want to deal with Red Blow at all, but instead you got to deal with a neutral jump blowing up your command grab attempt.
One more jump. Oh, empty mid, actually.
Oh, didn't get what they wanted there. Was just trying to confirm possibly into super.
Well, if these characters have command grabs, Jabba, we haven't seen it yet. Oh! Of course, bro. It never fails, man.
The hot bag JD, Scampolini was ready for it. Now Scampolini sitting at set point, but the empty jump low there from YANGMIAN is going to get the first blood.
Yo, the wake up of Barre 5As, he's patting on his face.
Oh, swinging.
That's big here.
Boom. Punch you to the skies.
This is actually huge here for Scampolini. If he can get one more hit, YANGMIAN trying to stay alive.
Got to be careful about that SPG, too. We've already seen Scampolini go for the guard, cancel into Rev Blow.
Oh no. Okay, Fireball instead. Also, I just realized Marky really shouldn't be here, bro. This is a bar.
I was just telling you. I told you that at the start.
You're right. Kevin's a bad influence, and he has bad intentions with that super kill. Scampolini is going to take it 2-1 over YANGMIAN.
Not only is he bringing this small child into a bar, he is committing police brutality right in front of him, bro.
Kid, bro. Yo, protect the kids at all times,
Hotaru,
bro.
like 18, bro.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. You love it. Here we go. I like Salvatore's win quote against Marco. He's like, yo, we're going to be eating good. Because I think Marco grabs a chicken and like cooks it for them.
Marco's been trying to kill Tzok for 20 years and cook him. That's not even an exaggeration.
It's kind of wild, bro. I don't want to live in Southtown. We're weird, man. And I thought Florida was with him.
Oh, the guard cancel into the heavy Tatsu. That was clean there. And this is exactly what Too Easy needed to do in the last game. You just go pedal to the metal, keep moving forward with Marco.
Yeah, straight gas. That's what you want to do. You don't have the threat of like really strong tools that Terry Bogard utilizes here. And I like it. Try to go for the chip with the Rev Blow. Yeah, I like that idea from Too Easy.
Nearly a perfect, but Lord, was that a quick first round.
He got his ass beat, bro. Straight up. Oh,
yep,
okay.
See, nice pickup. Going for the Rev Blow for that hard knockdown, extra damage.
Yo, he is cranking that DP, man. I mean, it's a Kyoko Genryu DP, right? Always kind of really hard to punish. X Rio, X Robert, Yuri even as well.
Well, he also is the only character with a heavy DP break that lifts him off the ground, right?
Yeah.
So it ends up looking really weird, and some players think it's their turn when, I mean, it is. It's negative too, right? But he can immediately just answer right back with a regular DP.
With another one, yeah. You got to hit him with a low, which might not be as fast. And speaking of fast,
wow.
EX Tatsu. Shipuka. My boy been eating, bro. Look at that.
Marco's my GOAT.
Man, that's goals right there, bro. For real, for real. I'm trying to get an EX Tatsu IRL too, you feel me?
This time goes low before we saw the overhead into the 2C, and now you are in the Marco Vortex, the Kyokugen Karate Vortex, and there is no escape.
None at all, unless you guess correctly here. Wake up throw is going to work, only because Too Easy mistimed his meaty, actually.
Yeah, you would have gotten blown up either way, but still just going to wake up with the DP, right? I have so much health. No reason to hold anything you're going to throw at me. Set point now for Too Easy.
Bro, they laughing in the crowd. This is kind of cold, man. Not like this. The uppercuts have been immaculate. Too Easy, nice. Crouching heavy punch there from Klimax. I mean, yeah, you got to get him as close to
Klimax
as possible. Oh! It's not like, oh, we were saying
dyslexic,
Klimax, bro.
yeah.
Oh my God, we were.
We're dyslexic. The L and the I.
Klimax is his name, I think. She's Klimax. Yeah. Oh my, oh man. Listen, I'm a Twitch streamer. We always put your names here. You have no excuse, Jobber. You're better than me. But right now,
oh, I can't read.
Right now, we need to read correctly on this Virgo, but we are going to break the guard here.
Yeah, it's the players are the ones who have to make the reads here. Oh, the read is going to be wrong. Look at this, just trading in the corner. Clean jumping. Yeah, you're gone. You are a goner. Goes for the level 2 red line super too easy.
Damn. It kind of looked too easy, actually. But he asked the set number.
Say, bro.
Yeah, you know, somebody had to say it, bro. We're going to let it rock. That's a hook, line, and sink. That's low bait for commentators like us, right?
Low hanging fruit.
You got to come on. Oh, you taking pictures, too? Come on, bro. The damage is done. You already did what you had to do. Leave the scene of the... It is nice, yeah. Maybe we can get him to hold it up to the camera. Maybe after.
Not if he loses.
Not if he loses.
We don't do post loss.
Yeah, you losers don't get any love, right? You get out of here. I do like interviewing losers. Like, man, you got destroyed, bro. How do you feel? All right, here we go.
All right, MrPomegranX coming in on the Marco Rodriguez here up against Zohma's Jenet. There's the wake up rev blow.
Oh yeah, let it rip. You're gonna need that just to back him off. Oh, you try to go for that EX dash, getting a little frisky there. It's the links on the way down. And look at the meter though. Doing a good job cranking out that gauge on Jenet, pushing her closer and closer. You're going to have to come up with something soon, Zohma. Let's go for the throw. Okay.
Yeah, that's going to put PomegranX in SPG, though, so this is not a terrible position to be in, right? Having access to that rev blow, extended combos. Tries to go for the air rev blow, but it's going to get blown up for it.
All right, it's okay, and Zohma stabilizing there. Things was getting kind of scary with the bar being that high, but still, I like that he stood the face of Kyukugiryu and defeat the B Harriet to stop the EX Tatsu. We didn't follow up, but I'm following the game plan here from Zohma.
Yeah, I see the vision. Goes for the empty jump throw, catching the forward dash there, too, from PomegranX.
Oh, yeah. Yo, the double DP on block from Marco players, man. Get them out of here, man.
It is. Oh, drops the super, though. That's tragic. But that double DP is an online tactic. Oh, I do it every wall all the time.
It's working right now. There's a throw. I always imagine, like, when he headbutts you, you get hit by the hair and not, like, his actual head. Because that pompadour has got to be stiff, man.
It's solid, bro. You know how much gel and hairspray he's got in that thing?
That gorilla snot he's got in there, man. Holding it all together. That's what he's doing it. And the throw bait from Zohma. Yo, Zohma looking real zen at the start of the matchup here, man. Eyes are closed. Eyes are open now. He's feeling it.
Not just a commentator.
That's what I'm saying. I need Zohma to win this whole tournament so I can talk trash on Twitter.
Trying to go for the cross, which is a little too high. So staggering those lights. Yep, 5B into 2C is a frame trap. You cannot be trying to press there in that.
Big old headbutt again. There it is. Yeah, Marco, the guy named Butt couldn't attempt, you know. He saw the booty, had to press forward.
I understand. Okay, empty jump once again there into the back throw. Gonna dash in for the overhead. Goes for the EX this time instead of the super. I wonder if the 2B5A and the super would have been enough. Not gonna matter though. Still able to close out the round.
I think he felt like he had enough health that he could live one more time, right? And still, he wasn't even knocked into SPG yet, so he was like, I have this chance to use this. But right now is a great time to go nuts.
It also makes sense to hold on your meter because you get to hold that into this next round now, right? And this is going to be a lot of damage there. Oh, doesn't go for the double super. Probably wasn't confident in the height of it, but you could have gotten the double super there, I think.
This is scary. Okay, finds his 5C mash through. Zohma really needed that just to create some space, but again, detrimental point here in the set. Keeping the pressure on. Okay, neutral jump A.
Oh, the just defend in the air. Preventing that anti-air, but again, overshooting the jump. That's happened quite a few times here for PomegranX.
Oh, I like that. The double stagger on the lows. Yeah, that's the one option we didn't exercise yet. And you knew that Zohma was looking for maybe a throw tech or maybe just another like DP break. So getting the dash through, finding the low confirms, and putting us to game 3.
Yeah, one apiece in this losers finals match here in pools. Again, overshooting the jump. Trying to go for that cross-up JB, but just has the spacing off just a tad bit.
She's a skinny girl, man. She's navigating through. Well, Marco is going to be hurting right here. Oh, my God. We are dropping that all day. Zohma, I'm going to need you to hit the lab after this one, bro.
She do be dropping it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Again, getting clipped by that 2C.
Shokuken.
Yeah, just dash in, go for the low, able to connect. Sticking up
it.
Thank leg, and that's going to be around here. Just a clean close C punish into DP. PomegranX sitting at set point.
You gotta worry, man. If you're Zohma, you just lost that because you dropped that combo. Maybe not go for that combo, right? I know the muscle memory is there. You practice these combos all week long, only to not draw. Oh my God, that was such a weird interaction there. She moved forward a bit with the high evade, but didn't get it.
And that combo was also dropped multiple times in the first set that we saw Zohma on earlier.
Yeah, totally. Drop. Zohma can steal back this round here. Yeah, it is the air throw. I was going to say a nice tool to use. Air throws are great. I was going to say they're great at beating rev blows in the air, but we saw the grounded air blow.
Oh yeah, keeping it safe there with the rev blow at the end. Get the punish, get the kill here, take it to final game, final round. I don't care if you have to spend the meter. You need to finish him off.
Yeah, Zohma heard you. He was like, understood, boss. I'm going to let it rip. Because I was thinking, I'm like, do we let him fall down? But Marco is the character. You don't want to give him another chance, yeah.
If he EPs, and that's good. He wasted one super bar there right at the start. So now things are dead even.
That's for sure. It's kind of tense right now. Anti-air rev blow. You might see more of that. I mean, it's a good time to use it. Marco doesn't have access to his.
But the empty throw right back into the corner. Now you're in the vortex once again. Keeps getting caught by 5B into 2C. The 2C specifically connecting.
It's working, yeah. It's almost trying to press forward there, and that's a frame trap. A little bit of a gap. Oh, I got a counter too, says Marco. Love 1 with the ignition gear. Anything will do at this point. Hasn't went for overhead. Okay.
Yep. Good escape from the corner here.
Great escape. See if the pirate can find her treasure. Misses it though.
Yeah, thought a wake-up super was coming. Get the finish! You can kill here! You can kill here! You have to go into the red light super, but you can finish it off! Zohma drops it! Not like this, Rome! Not like this!
Oh my, no! Not like this! That was it for Zohma. The one confirm we needed. PomegranX will count their fortune and gonna take the victory over there. Scrambly, squirrely as can be. You hate to see that happen. Zohma's definitely beat up about it.
You know why that didn't work, right?
No.
Because Kyokugen Karate is invincible, Rome!
Get your
Fury Stations be like, yo, I need to get my hands on this real quick. I need to get some like reps in or whatever before they get onto their main game. Or also juggle in between games as we've seen all weekend, or we're about to see all weekend, but it is going to be the Hotaru versus Rock.
Let's take this one, Hotaru versus Rock. Of course, you know, Hotaru is definitely a character we see. She got very slightly nerfed, losing some routes with the recent patch. Rock remains untouched, you know, pretty solid character overall. Still, you know, a character that's like kind of popular actually in Europe at least. We get quite a few.
Really?
You don't really see him much on the Asian side at least, but let's see. For now, it's Lucar opening with the classic, putting the opponent into the corner.
Yeah.
Time for pressure.
Oh, and a great way to escape too. That kind of looked a little bit ambiguous, but you didn't see a counter from the side of Lucar, so maybe it was like, oh, wait a minute! You better extend the hell out of that, Playboy. You got to throw left of damage, I think.
We're trying to double JD there. There was only one. Lucar stays in the corner, unable to anti this one. Oh, watch out, yeah, that was extremely unsafe, but no punish. Did not recognize it in time.
Funny enough, it was a counter hit rather than a punish.
Yes, that was, I'm not sure he's still matched. Regardless, we take those vicious. That's a win.
We were definitely talking about that, myself and Help Pockets. It's like sometimes if you don't recognize something, or like you're not used to getting like a block out of it as often, just check it.
Yeah.
You might as well.
Yeah.
This early in the phase, or this early in the game, you might as well.
If they never do it, it may be for a reason, you know, let me try. Worst case scenario, you get surprised once. Great conversion there by Young Gookie, and he was trying to stay away, but the DP still works. Another chance, that's going to be cross-up.
I was slightly ambiguous, I will say that, but again, being able to alleviate that with the Rev Guard just takes you so far. Young Gookie tried to block it raw.
Yep.
Totally fine, do get the throw, but while in SPG, it could be a little bit problematic. You better keep your strings tight. Oh boy, hella dead. Bang! No!
Not the right route!
I'm a liar! Oh, Rev Blow! It's totally fine.
This Rev Blow, bro.
How do you feel? Tell me how you really feel about it.
How I really feel about it, there should be like some kind of international conventions banning it from the game. These are my
I
honest
bit my
notes.
lips so hard on that. That's the truest words ever spoken. And you know what? I want in on that.
Yeah.
I want in on that. I want to be part of that round table and talk about that discussion.
We can discuss.
Yes.
We got a lot to discuss.
We definitely do. That is for damn sure. Yeah, the command grab, being able to excel out of it, but he wasn't overheat, right? So not able to get full extensions. No whiff punish inside for the side of Young Goki. This is so advantageous for him if he gets that initial hit, which he does. Now, how do you pursue to get the guard break?
Yeah, he needs to get a specific string on this. He's got a good amount of bar available, so just gets the opening. Lucar still has to defend for a while. There might be a string there to just get that guard break. Yes, there we go. The guard crush is there. Ooh.
But he was overheat himself. He had no other meter. That's totally fine. What a way to salvage it, right? We saw the continuation of the combo after the guard break, but after that elbow, it was nothing left. He was dry.
Yep. That unfortunately couldn't do more. I think he expected to maybe build some kind of bar with this to get level 1. Unfortunately, not happening. Great anti-air there. He's just going to keep going. Lucar in the corner right now. You need to take that decision. It's time for the throw game. Another one. Are we on the wrong game, Vicious? Okay.
You know, we might be in the right game, actually. Those are one-frame links. No, I'm totally kidding. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Alright, SPG activated at least from Lucar. We don't get much for now. He's definitely trying to get some kind of opening. There we go. He gets it, but no conversion from the cross-up. And Yanguki with the same conversion as earlier gets a clean 2-0. The Rock Howard will move forwards.
That was pretty smooth. That was pretty smooth. Forward B into the ignition
Break.
right pressure. No,
Can you imagine you break Jinrai? Are you ready for that?
I am not ready.
That could be a reality in a couple months.
Faint Jinrai. You know what I'm saying? Faint Jinrai.
Oh my god.
He's just going to spin in place.
Yep. What is that button check? No, we are playing immediately PineappleHour with Rock, Howard and Skyz, working with the CR7. Let's see what you got for us for now.
Oh,
Oof.
I love that normal, dude. Far C, even if it's not like a counter hit, if you hit it at the very end of the active frames, it still allows you to get close C. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's insane. It's such a good one.
It's so good is such an understatement.
There we go.
Hey, wild punish! Give me a little bit of a dash up on that, baby.
Hey.
Oos.
Yeah, I did not have the EX remaining, so unable to get this one. Bro, that header is getting mileage. Hat trick from Skyz.
Yeah, 3 in a row.
Yes, let's go.
I follow a little bit.
Let's go, Vicious.
I'm trying to stay cold.
Yeah, I'm gonna try you. How do you call the sport though?
I'm not saying that.
Oh my god, please.
I know it's football.
Yes!
I know it's
Let's go!
Man, I'm about to give up my citizenship in a real hot minute.
It's okay, you're just being correct, Vicious.
I'm just being correct, yeah, that's what it is.
That's all you are doing right now.
I'm gonna
PineappleHour putting the pressure into the corner and got to watch out. Skyz trying to escape, gets the throw. Yeah, we just juggle. Setting the next pressure string. Could not get the juggle on the ball for. I like that though.
It's tough, right? You're kind of like fighting between allowing CR7 to get set up and also trying to find the right ranges to actually get yourself started, right? It's always been like a really big back and forth. That is a risk that is not going to be paid out.
Yep.
PineappleHour with a very significant punish.
Clean. Interesting to see that PineappleHour goes for the middle SPG as well. In this situation, doesn't want to burn through all of the ref blows from the beginning of the round. Delay tech works well, and this one unfortunately could not get converted.
I like him opting to go for like a safe jump-ish instead of just going for the sweep into sweep because it's a wild punish. Personally, I love being able to do that on someone on the ground.
Yeah.
Being able to get that pickup, it's fun.
Yeah,
I think
agree.
you could do Raging Storm
Yeah, yeah.
if you wanted to.
If you wanted to.
If you wanted to, yeah. Dude, that is actually so deceptive because he runs at you so fast for the sweep lander and it's plus enough to get your link.
Yeah.
It feels good to execute, but man, it feels bad on the receiving
Yeah, definitely. We've got to watch out though. PineappleHour on overheat. All right, we are fighting on full overheat. Watch out. This one whiffs. There is nothing on that. That's minus, but not unsafe. Gonna be into the corner. Another one. Gets the opening. Gets the throw. All right, there we go. No, we don't block those, my friends. Wake up, super good olds. PineappleHour takes game number 1, but that game is very much up in the air.
Yeah, that's something he had to pretty much guess, right? That ended up being a pure guess, both in overheat, both having bar to themselves. I would imagine for like someone like Skyz, it's like, all right, well, if I bait this and I manage to get the guard crush, I'm winning.
Yeah.
Right? You always have to think about that during your risk assessment.
One other throw. It's the back throw this time. Oh, back to playing ball. Oh, in the corner is going to be nothing, unfortunately. That's a chance for PineappleHour to get away. Gets the jump. That's going to be blocked. Another one. These mid-range buttons are really getting a ton of mileage on Sky's side. He's taking another one. Let's go.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, there's a lot of interruption there. You've seen the chest bump multiple times over. PineappleHour is just trying to figure out a way to get a clean hit as most rocks do, right? You get a clean hit, you get into a full sequence, but this is going to be way much so in CR7's favor. Corner control, are you going to set up ball? Ball is life. No, you're going to back up just in case for the roll. That was appropriate. Watch out now.
Oop. Another throw, okay. Yeah, put the ball. Oh, went for the DP. Sometimes that's the best solution because this kind of ball, like, it covers the throw or the strike, but it loses. Both of the solutions lose to DP. So DPing in this situation is kind of a good defense just because you cover pretty much all of the offensive options outside of block.
Yeah, makes sense. And I love that RPS. I feel like you've seen those situations arise more often in this game and at a much faster and higher pace, right?
Yeah. Alright, clean opening. Yeah, PineappleHour keeps the pressure up. Tackle. That's a yellow card in my sport, bro.
That is, yeah. It's not necessarily a red, but I feel like the super... That's a red. If it makes contact with somebody like that, that's a red, right?
That's a straight red. Alright, Bombos finishes. Yeah, with the super. Wants the hard knockdown on this. Gets the damage. He's out of SPG as well. Clean.
God damn.
Damage, my friends.
That is so much.
Oof.
Oh, no.
Hey, no, 2-4.
Oh, do it again.
My brother, that headbutt. Good old Zidane 206, the classic.
He's looking more like a ball rug, honestly, than anything. This guy is just the headbutting over and over again. He's stacking up, too, all wild punishes.
Yeah, it's been working. I think PineappleHour not adapting to this, still pressing buttons at this range. So I think we need to wait.
There was an opportunity there. He went for double Reppuken.
Oof. All right, we're in the corner. This one's going to be teched. And see another one. The headbutt this time is not counter hit at least. So a chance for PineappleHour to get away. And he goes for the maximum damage he can. Ooh, schmixed. No! Oh!
No way. Okay.
Safe.
Like the salvage. Yeah, both of us with a huge sigh of relief. There could have been so much more if PineappleHour, if Skyz had actually gotten the opening off of that roundhouse. Or the D, excuse me, 5D.
All right, last game, last round. And he's trying a bit, yep. Great challenge on this. Oof. Out of SPG we go.
Shining Knuckle. Yeah, we get the string, but the Reppuken doesn't keep it a true string, right? There is a significant gap. Sky's gonna take advantage of it.
Ooh, okay.
Bam!
Yeah, decides to go for the super just to get the opponent out of SPG. Better than having one, and unfortunately, still SPG active for PineappleHour, and of course he's gonna put it to good use. The ref blow is there, another opening, needs to find the way out. The DP is going to work, and the next hit could very much kill on both ends. And what happens? One more headbutt. That was the main tool of the game for Skyz, and that was the tool with which he closed that game. 2-1 close, and Skyz moves forward.
It makes sense.
The worst thing is, you know what's funny? I was recording the combo video, and the moment I landed the combo, I forgot to put the hit record. It took me 1 more hour to land it. Like, I hate my life.
No, you're not really doing it right if you haven't gone through that experience.
Exactly.
I think all of us have, for sure.
Exactly.
I did that with like Cara Palms and 3S. I hit the whole thing. I'm like, oh yes! I never hit record.
You forgot. I hate it. I hate it, but it happens. But with this Ripple versus Kevin Teque coming up on this Kevin Teque representing the Motherlands, Cabo Verde, and the Preecha as well. Not a character you see that much.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I think she had a lot of life going into Beta 1. I think her ranges were great. I think her damage output was pretty good. The way she was able to punish certain things with Ignition supers were pretty significant. But right now, it's changed up a little bit. She still has access to certain routes, which you'll see right here, which isn't bad. The damage is still there, and it sets you up for Oki.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Mix, but no conversion. Still getting another one. Kevin Teque put the opponent into the corner. It's in overhit, so unable to kill, but at least you can keep the pressure. And oh, bro, I did not realize that the guard gauge was so low.
So, cross-up axe kick like that, or a cross-up spin kick like that, I think it only gets you a conversion if it's counter hit.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
You don't
but it's mostly used for like if you're trying to be cheeky and get a cross-up, that's majority of the time how you're going to use it. But there are answers to it, right? If you do a string into the axe kick, if you neutral jump, it just whiffs you completely. Yeah.
One of the answers to know.
I learned that the hard way. Just playing as Preecha, dude.
But that's the thing. That's how you learn, especially a character that's underrepresented. You know, whenever you meet these characters in range, you're like, I have no idea what to do. It's time to hit the lab. Alright, yeah, goes for the super on this. Gets the hard knockdown after that.
Good amount of damage, too, off of that super, especially if you get in the corner like the full animation.
Hey.
Ooh, help.
We block those.
You had to you had to check it, I feel like, but now you're in an even more dangerous position. Oh, you're hella dead, right? You're deader than dead.
Fortunate.
Yeah. Even if you just sat there blocking it, there's just too much resource you're giving back to Ripple,
Yes.
forcing that guard break.
Yes, too difficult. There we go.
Beautiful.
Ripple getting the conversion. And now another one. Yep.
Damn.
Double jump.
Twitter
That was the longest frame kill I've seen in my life.
I felt like that was a Twitter clip right there. Like, did you know you can get a safe jump after
Yes.
this throw?
Yes. Put the hashtags. I
Yes.
want to keep it.
Dude, my bookmarks are going crazy with all this stuff. I had to put them in a Google sheet just to keep track of them
I've done the same because like I will not keep the bookmarks alive otherwise.
all.
All right, Kevin, yeah, extending. That should put Ripple out of SPG.
And that's always going to be the main objective, right? I think it's always worth spending that bar just to get him out of there. You're going to get a big punish. It's fierce right into the EX sequence. Yes, sir. Axel all the way. And with the fireball, you weren't even done with that. You could get plenty more off of that if you wanted to. So I love seeing her combo routes, right?
Yes.
One, animation-wise, it looks cool. Sound design, it sounds crunchy.
Yeah.
But mostly, what you get afterwards, it feels great to pressure.
Yep. Definitely a character, I mean, obviously underexplored right now, but maybe a character we'll see a bit later. She's probably like one buff away from being very strong.
Yeah.
It's kind of the meta right now. But we get diversity on the stream. That's all we want. Kevin Teque looking good, putting him into the...
Ooh, no! I don't think anybody in the crowd actually blocked that. I feel like there's been a lot of discourse around like being able to block Preecha's overhead. They're like, yeah, it's not too bad. Nah, not that one.
Yeah,
Ain't no way.
I think the animation is so like not obvious as well that makes it really hard to be ready for it. You really have to actively look for that exact thing. Woohoo! Schmixed.
Can't neutral jump out of that one, I'll tell you what.
You could rev guard though.
You can.
Don't say it too
Don't
loud.
say it too loud.
That might be hearing us.
Dude, there's less interference when there's no hair. So we are thinking, we are on the same wavelength majority of the time. So you know.
All right. Excellent start once again. Ripple can try and put that SPG into good use at least. Running. JD, that was no anti-air as well. Great answer.
One interruption too.
Oof.
Just gonna use the rev blow. You're just eating the meaty like that? You might be dead.
Hey.
You got plenty of bar to continue the combo. Uppercut into the fireball. Another EX uppercut. No, that could have been super. You know for sure that was super.
Yeah.
I've seen that 1.5 million times. But luckily enough, it was just enough.
Oh my god. In what way?
Just the way it looked,
In
the way
so
it played,
many
it
ways.
was, it was fluent as hell. And the
Yes.
fact that we got an NBA player in a video game that wasn't NBA Jam,
Yeah.
that's kind of wild.
Yep.
In a fighting game, son.
Yep. By god.
I'm telling you, ahead of its
Throwback.
time. If it wasn't for Shaq Fu, we wouldn't have CR7 in Fatal Fury.
See? Shaq Fu walked so Ronaldo could. That's the one, man.
See? Correlations, man. We can draw the lines.
Oh my god, let's
If
go.
it's completely fabricated.
So Chato with another Rock Howard, very popular character today in this block of pool, and immediately a risky sweep.
There it is.
Let's go.
It's the one.
Let's
That's
go,
the
Vicious.
Risky Sweep 1. Right? That's.
That's what I
We're
want
going
to
to get
see.
a second.
That's all I want to see. That was foreshadowing.
Do it again.
What's happening?
Ooh, I like that. So another character we've seen a bunch of times over thus far, both in like a majority of like top 32s, all the way into like top 8. Hotaru has been quite the menace in a very, very fun way.
Yeah.
But even with the nerf, I still think she's still such a
Oh,
competent
she's still really...
and
Her nerfs are only really like affected a couple combo routes. You adapt by doing combos that are a bit less efficient. Like overall, she's still very strong, man.
I think if anything, it normalizes the damage across the board because of what her output is now off of light. It's very similar to what others can get.
It is, and obviously the DP nerf makes sense because that was kind of weird anyway.
Yeah.
You know, like
I don't know if that was like intentional or oversight. Right?
Yeah. Might have
Ooh.
not been intentional. Great DP as an answer there. Cannot get anything from that pressure string, and we double JD these. This is flexing, and I love this.
Like that. Try to get as much life as you can. If you're going to be far away, like you don't have to force the issue.
Ooh.
He's still within the rights to get that super, the Raging Storm. Damn! Nice work, Chato. I see you.
Excellent play. The rock is looking clean. The glasses are adjusted. There we go.
Are those the ones that can record footage? Oh, it definitely is. Oh, he's definitely streaming right
no,
now.
Oh my
He's
god.
like, Jarvis, how unsafe was that on block? Oh, he's going to do it again. Yeah!
He's asking chat. Chat, am I blocking the next sweep?
Yes, that's exactly it.
Is it what's happening?
He's going to give us a brand new perspective on Will It Kill.
Oh my god, let's go.
That's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought about getting those glasses. Rip has been doing a lot of filming with his glasses recently, so it looks really damn cool. But anyways, risky sweep, Chato. Back into it, Hotaru.
Risky sweep!
Is it risky?
Let's go! It was a positive risk.
That was a counter hit too.
Yes, it was a reward.
Caught the timing of the button against Chato. Man, I'm gonna start sweeping, bro. I'm actually gonna start sweeping.
It's a good one because people like walking back in this game. They want to escape the throw, they want to escape stuff, so we just stop them in their tracks. Gets the run. Ooh! Another one, a bit too far to get any kind of conversion there. Risky sweep looking for more.
And that was a jump in B, if I'm not mistaken. Like, even if you can't tell by animation, you can always tell by the sound design.
Yeah.
The audio cues. Ooh! That's a heavy and a half. Could he have done maybe...
Dash. You can dash after this one.
He tried.
Yeah. I think I think the timing was not correct, but it's definitely one that I've seen many times. Footsies.
It's kind of scary too because you are in.
I'm expecting a sweep,
overdrive.
Vicious, I can't lie. See, he tried. It was almost there.
Being able to survive overheat, a pretty good deal for Chato.
Yep.
Back-to-back fireballs there. No.
And he's getting once again a good conversion. The buttons are landing properly. Even the neutral is completely won by Chato right now. Risky sweep looking to get in. Yeah, dash in DP break, but they completely whiff. Opening again for Chato.
Raging Storm, dashing on up, risky sweep. Trying to make something of his far D majority of the time, but he hasn't really found a way to like threaten with his presence. I haven't even seen like a fireball follow-up outside of that other one he just shown off, right? The EX fireball.
Oh, yep. Revlo's gonna catch you off guard. Watch out, still a bit of SPG left, but it's not gonna happen at all. Chato just going for the very early conversion on this, not willing to drop anything. And he is going to wrap this one up 2-0 over risky sweep. Chato all actively gunning for... best example, Xiaohai. Xiaohai is not qualified to SWC yet. So he's there looking for that one, despite being qualified. Because Evo Japan was not for SWC. It was just EWC. That's the one. So that's what's gonna be interesting.
Brother, because they just announced their roadmap, right?
Yep.
For SWC.
Yep.
Interesting.
That's why.
That's a lot to consider. So it makes a lot of sense too. I mean, like we were talking about the players that have joined into this tournament, this bracket this year, right? We have a handful of different qualifiers already.
Yeah.
Because of how many they have to kind of like push out so quickly, right? So that's why it makes it even harder because these guys are still here trying to qualify for other things. They're still trying to qualify for SWC, but also just trying to maintain their status as like top competitor, right? You have to. Like if you're not ahead of the pack with the competition in a pro tour, best believe you're going to get downloaded.
Exactly. And right now, like that early into the game, Esports World Cup is in less than a month for Fatal Fury. There's a lot of money on the line. Everyone wants to be at the top of their game, and that goes through doing well at CEO. That's why all the names are here, and that's why I love to see it, man. Everyone I saw Justin earlier was like, yeah, I entered Fatal Fury. Let's go, Justin.
Yeah, let's go.
Top 8 at Head Stomper, and that's what I want to see, man. I want to see more players representing.
He had to fight Marn at one point. That feels awful because they were rooting together and they were practicing together. And I was definitely texting him. He's like, man, this is the dumbest thing I've ever had to do.
That's a fun one. It is a button check between these players.
And just in case you hadn't known, in regards to like the current tour for EWC, obviously CEO has 3 spots to him. We just mentioned it earlier. Correct me on the pronunciation. Is it Hessen Crash?
Yes, Hessen Crash in Germany next week.
That is definitely 1 spot. City of the Cream Live. That is another 1 spot.
Man. I can't like keep going, Vicious. Pause.
Resume. SNK Championship Series Beijing. 1 spot. Insane. Dude, look at the list, bro. Dark Angel. I love watching Dark Angel play, by the way. Kindevu, ZJZ, RB, Reynolds, Chris G, Punko, Goichi, Xiaohai, Fenrich. The majority of them are here.
Yep. That's gonna be so hype, man. You know, it's been really, really fun to watch. But let's go. It is time. Zane, of course, with the Hokutomaru character he's been playing since release. Coranon representing Marco. Now we've seen a couple changes from Goichi, who obviously, you know, was doing really well with Marco, but recently decided to do the switch over to Kain. Mainly because he said that he believes the mix-ups are not as effective anymore. Believes that you can block this overhead on reaction.
You know,
mix.
That's actually kind of messed up. That is too much of a schmix.
Ref guard blocks it.
It does. It really does.
I think it's like right now in Fatal Fear, we're in that part of the game where a lot of us, being long-time fighting game players, are not used to having a block button.
No.
This is very similar to when Granblue came out, and I saw like a lot of people doing left-right mixes, but you're like, there's a block button, guys. You forgot. And it took months for players to like implement that into their game normally, and I think Fatal Fury is in kind of the same area, because I'm the first, like I'm playing the game and I try to block stuff and then realize, oh, I could have just pressed ref guard.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit stubborn.
Yeah.
I know for sure I have it mapped out. I'm like, okay, I even press it before the match goes. I'm like, you know what? I have to abuse this. I have to make sure I never get schmixed again in left-right fashion, but it just happens, man.
Like in my household, we block.
There's something in my veins that's like, don't press it. Don't press it.
No, we block. Like a real man.
We block like a real player. That's what
I'm picking the right sides.
and then I get blown up. That's why I'm a commentator. But yo, the anti-air is still there. I love the fact that most players took a little bit to kind of adjust to high dodge attacks being cancelable. They were just gonna go for it and then go for like maybe a mix. But no, you have to make sure you hit hard with your high dodge attacks, right?
Yeah. All right. Zane still looking good. Coranon looking to get some kind of offense, but we're not really getting much right now. Just faking some fireballs, looking for something. Just defend on points.
That's so tricky too, the fireball feint. Oh, you could uppercut the hell out of that.
Oof, yeah.
A little bit of a mishap too off of that 2C. That could have been possibly punished, but there was such a weird angle coming down from the side of Coranon.
Ooh.
Yeah, 2Cs.
Yeah, he's getting one. Another one's gonna be blocked, but an opening not converted though by Zane. Just keeps the pressure on. Coranon looking desperately for a situation. There we go. That's what we want. The DP into the back throw.
Is it weird that my brain is itching to see that double jump uppercut it? Oh, wait a minute!
I know you want to see the punish. There we go. Out of SPG as well. No more ref blow.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh no!
He's right in front of him. Puts himself back into the corner as well.
Yeah, 7 seconds left. Now you just have to wait in the corner, but the opening is gonna go to Zane. Coranon unfortunately gets caught. And the round goes to Zane with 4 seconds to spare. 2 match points on Zane's side, but Coranon finally showing some kind of threat in this match.
We were just talking about it too. Like, how often do we get to see the time run down to that fashion? It's down to 4 seconds?
Yeah.
It's kind of difficult to want to hold on to the life lead sometimes. Oh, man. Right in between. Wake up super.
All right, corner time. Yeah, just trying to go for the simple, making the opponent block. We jump a lot in this matchup.
I mean, with Hokutomaru, why not, right? He's got max mobility. That is...
Mixed.
Try to block it again!
Do it again.
Do it a third time.
Go ahead, go ahead. Oh my god.
He was still
Oh my god, he was still crouching. He was still crouching. Okay. A to the super, and that's
Go,
going
Kain.
to kill. There we go. Coranon taking his first round, and that's going to be to save a match point.
I still think Marco is one of the cooler characters in the cast.
I think it's cool as hell. I just love the SFX on his hits, man.
Feels crunchy.
It like, yeah, it feels.
Yeah. It's like a little mini symbol just doing that in the background. Just
I love to see it.
This works, sound design team. I'm telling you, man, this game is sick. Even like the crash on some of the counter hits and stuff, you like see the shatter, you hear the shatter, it feels good. Oh, punish the hell.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Oh no! And with this look, his overhit's gonna be difficult for Coranon to escape the situation. He needs to stay on the offense, but the back throw is for Zane, and he gets the cross up. Yep, there is no rev guard to save you there. You've got to block.
Oh, guard crush incoming!
Oh, I
so
respect
I
that. I respect that. Listen, my friend, no, don't block. Oh my god. The
Good enough?
Let's go exactly enough. Yes, Zane optimizes, and Zane will take the win over Coranon. Unfortunately, give it away.
I feel like it's DBFC because he also loves that.
No. That's like a very ultra side event that's probably gonna get like maybe 15 players, but he's representing that at CEO every year. Sonic the Fighters.
Shut up! Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you for real?
Shout out to Saint Harri, man.
That's godlike.
Shout out to Saint Harri. I love to see it. And there we go. HUEBERT and the Cristiano Ronaldo against Saint Harri. And let me tell you, Vicious, since the patch, this matchup, I was talking to Diaphone about this, is unbearable. Do you know why? Because he can ref blow for free. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo can do thumbs up.
Yeah.
Amazing. That was a great ref blow, my friend. That's the only thing you can do.
You can punish him. Yeah, you can punish him with that, but then that's it, right?
That's terrible. It's like, you just have to hold it. So put them out of SPG ASAP.
Yeah, it's like what's -5 now. It doesn't connect, or it doesn't. You don't get the follow up unless it actually hits.
Yeah.
So people were kind of like, oh, that's kind of like a buff, right?
I believe the names might be swap production, unless they both change characters. HUEBERT used to play Cristiano Ronaldo. So I would like, yeah, the names are swapped, right? Yes, this confirmed, yeah. I know HUEBERT plays CR7 unless everything changed. So HUEBERT is player 2 right now, and he's the one running the show.
Right on. Ugh. Wild punish as well. You're hella dead. You weren't even close to like the main part of the combo, son. That's the worst part. I don't like how he goes up to the stage. I don't like how CR7 just like zooms in on himself on the camera just to give you the like the head tilt.
Yes, needs to look good while flexing on you. But looking good. All right, we keep you into the corner. That's gonna be more. Nice answer to the ref blow, but he's going to get the very hard one to convert from wall bounce and in the air. But the pressure is still immaculate. There we go, run in.
Oh, that was a really courageous neutral jump.
Yes.
That was a really ambitious neutral jump.
Of course it was, yo. Absolute scrambles right there happening. HUEBERT looking to get more. We're trying to go for the tackle, overheated now, but another throw. We juggle, looking for the throw. No.
Plus, you saw the ball actually cause the block stun, hence why the throw whipped in the first place. You gotta go for it. You gotta go for it. Tomato super. That's hella damage.
Yeah, that's clean, and there we go. And Harri manages to get the round with this. Clean play by the Hokutomaru. Back to the next round.
Throwing out the shuriken while somebody is in like overheat, that's a chunk of damage.
Jeez.
If they don't have access to JD, you might as well abuse it. That stayed for, oh my god. He was there for a whole like 18 buttons.
Yep. Let's wait for this. Ooh, gets another one. Right, that's gonna be corner. Yep, we juggle, we finish. DP, no, go straight to the super. More damage, hard knockdown. We juggle to get throw, no. That's going to be blocked. Ooh, ooh.
I love watching this character. Both of these characters, honestly, they give me so much joy. No sarcasm. He goes, shit.
ASMR fireballs. You know
Yeah. That alone should be like content, right?
There we go, gets the throw. HUEBERT offers himself 1 match point with the CR7.
Not bad. Not bad looking at all.
Let's go, we get the JD on this, but I don't respect this one. Try to get him out of SPG, there we go.
You still got that far C?
That range, surprising. But let's go.
Zaneken.
Double Zaneken. Oh!
Oh, shot. That was a counter hit. It wasn't even a proper punish. You're not going to have enough to convert all the way through, but do you put yourself into over? No. Okay, good. I was going to say overheat will be a little bit problematic for you, Zane.
And he still decides to do so after with the fireball, but St. Harri manages to save this one. 1-1. St. Harri entered that game after a very dominant first game by HUEBERT. Great way to adapt and to come back. We're going to game number 3.
Like, you can't even chase down a character like Hokutomaru successfully if you don't know how he's going to utilize his jump arc, right? Like, getting some of those air-to-air whiff punishes can be so problematic. And also, even if he doesn't try to hound you down with that, he still has access to fireballs mid-air. That's hard to move in on.
Yeah. All right, game number 3. St. Harri versus HUEBERT. Of course, this is winners. We're looking to stay on the winner sides. There we go. Oh, completely goes over the ball as well.
So sneaky.
Yes, and Harri decided to move more, and it's really been paying off because he's not really being caught by this until the ball is there, but it's time for my own ref blow, more mixes, he's just running around.
It's hard though. Like, so St. Harri's actually been in a very interesting back and forth space within like the 2 and 3 ranges to stop HUEBERT from even initiating his soccer ball, right?
This what ball?
Football.
Nah, technically I can't really challenge this. I'm in the wrong country to challenge this, but I will still stand by. I will stand by my rights.
It's fireball. My mistake.
You know what? I respect that. That's a very good neutral way to call it.
It's fireball. But I mean, like, you notice, like, HUEBERT, when he does get the chance to, he will try to initiate with the fireball and move his way towards Hokutomaru in that way. But St. Harri, to get thrown out the EX fireball has been much better. Or EX shuriken, excuse me.
Answer, but no, you know what? Screw it. I drop, but so do you. I'm gonna answer with the same.
Same type of hostility, right?
Yeah. Oh, he tried to get the second hit. the tackle, but not happening just yet. The DP is going to work. Another one just to catch his toes. He's gonna be into the corner right now. Maybe set up something. No, just a simple one. You don't have access to the rev blow to finish this string. That's going to be the throw. Time to juggle once again. Another throw, and that one is going to close the game. HUEBERT takes this match 2-1. Not in full comfort, must say. St. Harry's challenge was becoming harder and harder to deal with.
Was that
See what
final?
the SPG pick is?
I kind of wonder.
See that, yep. First thing, we always check who plays SPG at the beginning, at the middle, at the end. I'm a middle SPG kind of guy in this game. But that's because I have a character who does not really abuse ref blow, you know, like, so I want SPG for hidden gear mostly.
That's exactly
You
how
are
I feel
right.
about it.
Kizzie Kay wants SPG at the end. Masao goes for an early SPG.
That was kind of sneaky. He threw in the crouching B just before he decided to dash up again and cause Kizzie Kay to walk backwards. You're talking about like how often we see a lot of characters trying to back away, trying to recreate space for themselves to avoid some of these normals. Masao has just been all over it. A lot of these conversions have been from light up until this point. Bang, just like that. Rev blow early to get the knockdown, and the schmicks already in for the ignition so early on, spending that bar and getting the first round.
That was a quick one, if I've ever seen it. Masao trying to go on the offensive straight away, but Kizzie Kay manages to get the throw. Watch out for the orb, yeah. We're trying to go for more. Clean. The spacing is really clean from Masao, just like retreats a bit to stay out, punish Kizzie Kay's approach. Another jump, this one's gonna be JD'd, and there we go, JD into the punish.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of rough.
Let's go.
You hit the HD a little bit, which you have to learn, right? When it comes to blocking out some of Billy King's pressure, that's a little bit awkward. It's gonna be a big punish coming in from Masao.
Boom.
Pick up as well. I think Billy's got some of the cooler looking supers in the game.
I like his supers, yes. And especially, like, one thing I love to see is someone JDing in the air. You know, super where he spins.
Seen it, dude.
Yeah.
I specifically practice that super. There's so many moments where it's like, if they delay it, I'll do like the cross-up version, but then you end up bouncing back to where you started. I'm like, that sucks.
Yes. So annoying one to lab, but a really satisfying one to see at least happening. We go for the double.
For some. It is kind of messed up, but it is what it is. It's cool super.
Okay, one more orb, empty jump into nothing. Ooh, the JDs are on point. We're gonna get the juggles. Another double orb setup from Kizzie Kay. Wants to lock Masao down into the corner, and Masao manages to create the space, gets the neutral jump. Oof.
That's kind of rough, dude. Masao has been running rough shop ever since he got his momentum back. Empty jump into the low. You saw a bit of that rev guard being displayed. Kizzie Kay again showing off some of that rev guard, but then letting go early. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why he's getting hit. Fact of the matter is, Masao, he's making it hurt. Damn, son.
There we go.
What is happening to
That
Masao?
was such a strong start by Kizzie Kay. Masao completely escaped and gets his own match point. So far, Masao has looked absolutely ridiculous. Shows us why he got that 5th place at BAM in Australia. Still in the corner, but he's happy to block in this situation. He's just waiting for his way out. JD into nothing this time. Oh,
Really, really strong start for Kizzie thus far. Had to cancel his Panzer, had to make himself safe, but what? I don't know why he went to the super.
yeah.
I think he wanted to go for maybe like Orb Super, no? Perhaps?
Entirely sure, yeah. That was a weird decision from Kizzie Kay. Couple bad decisions there. Gets the anti-air at least.
Beautifully done.
Oh, but the forward short roll as well on Wake Up to decide. Oh, the DP is not going to kill the flash kick. That's going to be another chance for Masao. Kizzie Kay manages to get the air-to-air. That was a jump scare if I've ever seen one.
A little bit. You know, you got to do it. Sometimes you got to throw it into the wind. Like, why not, right? You wouldn't be a real kind player if you didn't decide to do like the invincible uppercut every so often.
Absolutely.
Flash.
Oh, the jump is there. Kizzie Kay is going to be able to get a good amount of damage because this character does chunks of damage. The overhead! Oh my god! Layers on the mix!
Oh
Kizzie Kay putting you into the corner. Another one. This time he's low. It's blocked. Another one.
The overhead again. Pure unadulterated schmicks from Kizzie. The mask is saving.
Said mixes are being applied, but for now, another one. Kizzie Kay just needs one. You know what? Yes. There we go. Flash kick. We don't block.
I was looking into the crowd to see who had their like eyes glued on the screen. I know Bogard was just like, what the hell? I definitely saw him looking into it. He's like, yo.
This was such a good one because like the first orb was activated and you expect him to just go for a combo and he goes for a short dash into overheads.
Godlike, by the way.
I'm clipping that. I'm going back to the lap. Yeah, mentally clipped. Mentally clipped. I will need to try that a bit later. Let's go. We take a moment back in the character select screen.
I love that. Kizzie about to get busy. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
You got the hands warm. Yes, sir. Masao, though, stone face, right? Not a single bit of emotion. He's still trying to lock in. He had such a strong start in the beginning, right? It was looking as if Kizzie Kay was the one kind of faltering, coming up a little bit short. But honestly, it might have just been nerves, low-key.
Yep. Let's see. 1-1 and an important one to stay in winners. You know what? He has been very correct on this. I think he's forcing Masao to respect his defensive decisions because Masao has not really been baiting these flash kicks just yet.
He's going to have to start doing so within this round or the next, or possibly not, depending on how your offensive sequences go. Masao pretty much trying to suppress Kizzie Kay, but we spoke a little bit too soon. There's one orb. He's going to back away from it from the string. Masao just dashing right underneath the jump, reassessing and getting a punish counter, or sorry, a big whiff punish on that. Upon landing, I should say.
Yeah. Oh no, too far. Yeah. Oh, he wanted the punish on this C. Like went for the dash under and then the short dash into punish. Unfortunately, timing was not correct. But again, these defensive decisions, they simply work vicious. Masao refuses to respect Kizzie Kay, and Kizzie Kay will happily take this for himself.
That's the best way to phrase that, because that was a counter hit upon Masao's wake up. He pressed the button with full faith.
Yeah.
And got smoked because of it.
All right, we get the conversions. Let's go movements.
That was kind of cool. I mean, it wasn't really the kind of purpose that he would serve, but really tricky. You know, sometimes people get hit by it. I actually got hit by it for sure. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got hit by that.
Yep, happens the best of us. Vicious. Another one. He's still 100%. Masao tries to play without baiting any of these invincible reversals. Kizzie Kay is happy to continue. He's on SPG mode right now. Bit of a better SPG being at the end as well. Ooh.
That trade-off was just one away, and it's Masao at least taking that round. We're down to a final round between these two. Not locked and loaded, though. Kizzie Kay, he's got the full bar. Masao, he might be able to build it. No, actually, he's going to spend it real early.
He doesn't care, just wants to get the damage there quite early and keep the opponent at bay. Got to watch out because the air-to-air goes in Kizzie Kay's favor. Great wild punish. Masao gets another one. He's going to stop that combo there. No SPG for you, my friend, because the next hit could kill and completely deny Kizzie Kay from ever using SPG. Not this one, though.
Ooh, that could have been so disastrous if Kizzie Kay was able to get a wild punish off of that. But we got the frame kill. We got the orb. Masao, he's fighting for his life. We got the rev guard up. Oh, that's going to hit. In the air, Panzer orb, set up another orb. Wait a minute.
The backdash to get away from the low as well. Got to watch out. Another short hop. No, we block those. More pressure. That's going to be the opening and the throw.
So sick.
Takes it. Kizzie Kay
He's
goes
so sick.
for the most ambitious way to close this round, and it works.
He is so sick. My man hounded it.
There was Level Up Expo recently where he won a Marvel by beating both Chris G and Ray Ray.
Excuse me?
So that's when you know he's real.
Excuse me? That is quite the...
that is the thing. It's
that's quite the duo to put on your resume.
That's when you know he's real. So yeah, he got 33rds at Combo Breaker for City of the Wolves. Taking Mockdown and lost to Eita and Tamago in like pretty close matches as well. So definitely a player I want to keep my eyes on at least to see if he can confirm or not. There we go. So it looks like Pugera is moving to Marco. Interesting.
Kind of interesting, right? I don't recall watching him do that on stream, genuinely.
No, I don't think so.
So this is quite a surprise to me, but I mean, like, the damage output is there. I mean, like, if anybody can set up their opponents correctly for set play, it's Pugera. That's his archetype, right? He's done that a bunch of times over in a multitude of different fighting games. He is set play god.
He was an Ibuki brother back in 4, man.
I knew it.
That's the first I heard of
wasn't gonna say it.
I used
wasn't
to watch his
gonna do it,
replays on Japanese arcades and steal his setups. Thank you, Pugera-san.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
One of my goats. Oh, we don't do that, man. No fireballs here. Gets the throw as well. Pugera looking for the jump.
And you're in overheat. There's nothing you can do about it, brother.
Bonk on main.
What? What? Huh?
It's a good bonk move, you know. Like,
yeah, I guess.
Get caught retweeting questionable stuff. Little bonk. Always bonks.
God bless.
Hey, that's me. I love giving dumb names to every single move, man. Shout out to C4 for following me on this.
I love C4, by the way, for that. Yeah. It just throws me off guard.
Like
that's
C4
all.
is the one guy who will actually beat me in stupidest move names.
Yeah, you think
That's,
so?
yeah, that's the thing. He's too good. He's actually too good at giving names.
I gotta figure that out, honestly. I had all that creative juices kind of squeezed out of me last weekend. We were doing like the charity stream. We were giving like dumb
That was a fun
names.
one, man.
So many weird names for certain moves, you know?
Yeah.
So like, it's hard right now. That's all you, brother. Oh, we're gonna get the card crush for sure, right?
Oh, okay.
It's tough. You had enough life to mess with to force the guard crush from the side of Dillian, but now that you're just taking the hits intentionally, it's kind of over and done with.
I see. I think it's just like you take the hit, and at least there is the menace of a potential DP on Wake Up that will make them think. But in this case, it didn't work. You know, definitely a good decision in this situation to at least force an interaction.
I agree. Oh, trying to squeeze in a button there. Perhaps maybe an input for a DP, but I don't know. It's a counter hit straight up. Right? Most of the time, if you're trying to input a DP, you're going for the invincible. Damn, overhead, not bad. It's not going to be led into an orb or anything. So just raw overhead, not going to be too disastrous.
Take those. Pugera is waiting at a distance right now, playing the fireball game, and obviously no fireball allowed from Dillian. You can see Pugera is low-key buffering. Oh! We take those. We take those.
100% would take it.
Invincible attack like this in neutral? I respect that.
Do you think Pugera expected to fight this type of Kain at this caliber?
That's definitely a unique way to play as well, man. I love to see that. Creative approaches. Look at this!
Beautiful.
That's the second time and it works! And that's the kind of thing that you don't really see often. So Pugera is back to the drawing board right now. What do I do? Which button do I press? Maybe it's time to go for lows, but Marco's lows are not great at this range.
Really not,
Yeah.
right? I don't think it really leads to much unless it's point blank.
Yeah. That's why, like, you force him to think twice about his buttons. Smart approach by Dillian. Oh.
Add to JD and boom, Shogoken! That's beautiful. I love seeing that animation, right? That feint just makes people commit. You see the spark coming from the man's hands, dude.
Bro, Ken better have this.
No,
Ken better have the fakest fireball of all time, man. I'm telling you.
he could have like fake heavy DP,
Yeah.
because his hands do spark,
Yeah.
right, for heavy DP. So maybe it's gonna be a broken,
We will see that.
it's gonna be a broken carry.
Wait.
Counter hit.
Let's go. Nice one to go low this time.
Boom, broken.
Another
Again.
mix behind. We don't
Went for
block.
low. He went for low again. We get the Panzer, cancel to the uppercut. We got the kick super, set up orb. No, we're gonna dash up for Oki.
Alright, we're back to neutral. Yeah, see, he's trying once again. But even at this range, I don't know if Marco can punish it.
Oos.
Nice one.
Nice conversions all around from Bulgaria. I am from Bosnia, take me to America.
Well, this has been my banger, man.
You can't not sing the song, right?
It's
Like
good.
this stage is easily one of my favorite stages.
It's too good. I play on this stage all the time just for this song, man.
For training mode, I'll put the stick down sometimes. I'll just be like,
Yes,
in my house.
I vibe.
In my house.
That's it. I listen to it driving, man. That's
Same here.
how much that song caught me. You know, like every summer I have a song that's like the theme song for going to the beach. That might be mine this year.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad I'm not the only one that does that. During long road trips, I'm definitely cranking in the soundtrack. It's so good. Out of there. Back in. Only to weave your way back into the spider's web. Dillian now getting Pugera in the corner. Pretty significant, right? Able to throw out. Oh, no.
For real? We said it, man. Unique Kain, and that's what we see right now. Dillian is respecting nothing. Playing his own game. Frame kill into safe jump.
I felt a little high.
Yeah, it felt high. It's one of the things like a lot of players do when they see a safe jump is just like DP break. You know, that's what you go for.
Son.
Counter. But look at this corner pressure is working, and Dillian looking to maybe add another name to his book. Ouch.
Bakyun.
Let's go.
It snaps, bro. It's like skin to close contact.
Love to see this.
Watch the phrasing. But I'll tell you what, the sound on that is actually so sick. Look at it just snaps. Like, bam, bam, bam.
Oh, gets the low. There we go. Doesn't need a bar as well. Pugera with a lightning fast round to send us to last game, last round. Match point on both sides.
Not allowed
Lots
to
of
throw a
free throws.
fireball, by the way.
Yeah.
You immediately noticed Bogard had backed off. Damn, what a confirm. Panzer, Rev Blow, set up the orb for low. Tick throw instead, set up another orb. What is he going to do about it?
Nothing. Staring contest, and the challenge is correct. For Pugera, just sending him there. That's going to be... Oh, the fake into the low. More schmixturization going up right now.
Oh my god, there's chunks!
Oh my
Chunks being added up!
Oh! Hey!
I'll get Shogoken
Start for the
overhead.
mix. Oh, just goes for the throw this time. Pugera successful, and Pugera manages to save it. Dilnian was looking good, but that was not expecting Pugera to adapt so well to his opponents. Gonna move forward on that winner side. Damn.
Damn, indeed. Pugera actually looked kind of shook. He took off the headset mad quick. He's like, thank God. He looked right at Dilnian. He's like, yo, that was kind of lit. Like, you could see like the expression of gratitude on his face too, because he did smile. He did smile. He's like, yo, shake my hand, bro. That was pretty lit. Nice work. Nice work all around. I love seeing Pugera transition from game to game. I love seeing what he tries to do to take advantage of the system. Him and Goichi are always like the ones to kind of look forward to in regards to breaking certain things. But Dilnian, though, I'm actually really curious to see like how far he gets going forward for the rest of the tournament, but also just like throughout the longevity of him participating in Fatal Fury.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's definitely like, after seeing him at Combreaker, which was the first time I saw him, like that's, I was like, all right, spotlight on Dilnian. I'll take a look on the next one. And he delivered today, you know, like couldn't win, but good match regardless, as we are heading up to our next match. This is to qualify for tomorrow. By the way, the match before was also to qualify for tomorrow, which means Pugera will be on the winner's side tomorrow. And Dilnian on the loser side tomorrow. They are both guaranteed day 2 games. Same thing for the next match right now, as we got Big Leffen pulling up against HUEBERT. We saw HUEBERT and his Cristiano Ronaldo earlier on stage, and we are about to see Leffen for the first time today. He got second at Headstomper, losing to Dark Angel in grand finals, and he's looking...
That was tough.
Yeah.
That was a heartbreaker.
Yeah, you know, but happens. You know, Leffen has been putting in work on Fatal Fury, and he's back here at CEO looking to potentially get a big qualifier spot there. And if there is one guy who can, you know, learn a game and immediately become a threat, that's definitely Leffen.
And we saw a little bit of HUEBERT a while ago, right? We talked about that CR7. We saw his progress so far.
You mentioned DNF Duel on stream in 2025.
And he got pumped off of that. I'm sure if he watches the VOD, he's like,
Yeah, you know, like he knows it.
I was literally talking about that game like a week ago.
Yeah?
It just felt good to play. Like, as Swiftmaster, you can definitely bully people. Is there another character that kind of bullies people in this game in that regard? I feel like it's Kain, right?
Probably.
But not with as many setups. Like, there are certain ways to get like the hard knockdown set up into orb.
Kain is a straight up bully, that's all. Like,
He's
Kain
just a straight up bully?
That's all. Like, no, doesn't need nuance to the bullying. He's just bullying. He's doing it for the love of the game.
He loves to bully. I get that.
That's about it. Just wants to make it work. Button check from both players. Kain versus Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be.
Botones. We're going to get
go.
into it as well. So, outside of Headstomper, have you been able to follow like Leffen in regards to like his streaming journey, in regards to playing Fatal Fury? I feel like he's been concentrating a lot of other games lately because of like the patches and stuff and whatnot, but I haven't really been able to follow him outside of tournaments.
Headstomper is the first tournament I've seen him play in, and then like I randomly caught him streaming here and there, but like that was just like streaming,
Okay.
you know, training and stuff, not
Everything else, yeah.
not an online tournament, nothing. So just all we have to go for is obviously the Headstomper, the second one. And in Headstomper, so he beats, his path was actually a hard one, right? He beats Zuni, who's a very strong SNK player from Morocco, beats Core, Dai from Germany, who's one of the best in Europe, and ET, you know, in his run. So
That's wild.
definitely a difficult run all the way to finals, and he's looking to maybe make it happen again. Kain pulling up against CR7. Let's go. These are sentences I never thought I would say in my
It's a
life.
crazy reality. I was literally talking to Diaphone about this. I'm like, dude, we have like real people.
I'm saying CR7 mix-up, and it's not even ironic. It's like, it's real.
That's true. That's true. Now we need iShow speed to actually compete. You know what I'm saying?
For real. 1 billion viewers, let's go.
Bring him to Evo.
It's time to become mainstream. Alright, there we go. Oh, Oos! Yeah, DP is going to be covered, and still DP is HUEBERT. Decides to keep going, goes for the low as well. Got to watch out. Yep, cross up.
Yeah, there is a way to nullify that, right? We talked about the Rev Guard being able to nullify a lot of CR7s.
So one of the things with CR7 is he got some of the double juggle setups that if you rev guard the first hit, the second becomes a high-low. So it kind of nullifies, but you need to be locked in for this. You can't just autopilot the setup. He still has a couple ways to go around this, but I think the first thing for HUEBERT is to check, is Leffen aware about these setups? Is he going to ref guard them, or is he going to try and block them?
I see. And it varies on like what the timing is on the ball, right?
You got a couple different juggle sequences to
I see.
to go on this. So that's kind of the. I think that's the fun of the character. Everyone has his like favorite juggle sequence on this, and I love to see this.
Oh, you tried to ride it? You tried to surf? Sir, Leffen with the big punish. You get the orb.
Oh no,
Oh,
bro.
you're hitting this, right?
HUEBERT is not blocking a thing.
Good.
He's only blocking his cringe. Don't you think blocking is cringe?
Blocking low key?
High key, man.
Kind of cringe.
Oos! Oh, the throw completely whiffs, and yeah, the big punish Leffen going to take game number 1 pretty convincingly over HUEBERT.
Not bad, not bad. Pretty commanding thus far from Leffen. HUEBERT really needs to reassess and kind of chill for a little bit, hence why he's taking his time. But the uppercuts, I'm not against it. Like, it's not necessarily like a super degenerate thing. Honestly, if it hits, it hits.
Yeah.
That could spell everything for your big momentum shift, right?
Definitely a thing that you need to show that you can. Oh, okay. Gets the immediate opening. No respect as well. Leffen's like, you go for a DP, I go for a flash kick as well. Ooh!
That was tricky.
The amount of mixes I'm witnessing today, Vicious, I don't feel safe.
No, and we're commentating. We're not even in the game.
I'm still not safe anyway.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. I need another adult. two of us are not enough right now. Dude, this is bus ass.
That was quick as hell. HUEBERT just waiting, yeah, just defend, trying. Oh, I think as well.
Oh,
like,
yes.
There we go. Guess the throw. Back to full screen as well.
Don't let him run the mix, man.
Oh my
Word? That's how you feel today, man? Oh, wild punish! Continue the combo! You got kick super as well? Oh, he went for the Rev Bow instead. He's just one touch away. HUEBERT fighting for his life. We've got the double thumbs up. Everything okay. CR7 always okay.
Just looking for one way to come back. Got to watch out though, because you're getting close to chip territory right now. HUEBERT trying, and Leffen knows. And look at this, he's overhit right now. And of course, I think that was the best solution, because to beat that thing, the only thing HUEBERT guys from Abu Dojo said, like all the Paris guys, like, you know what, we are all going to Nancy and taking the locals.
Yeah.
And that's war, because like these guys are not coming to take the win here, you know. We're going to defend the turf. I love this.
I love that too. We also had a bunch of that throughout the longevity of like, what, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, KOF 13, KOF 14, etc. Right? Like, there's been so many of that from East and West Coast being able to, you know, try to rep your group essentially.
That's what I love to see, man. Oh, all right, let's go. Zintai on the Billy Kain, as said earlier. Chato, we've seen him earlier with the Rock. We saw him lose on stream, and he moved through the entire losers bracket. This is to qualify for tomorrow. So one of them will be playing tomorrow. The other one out of the tournament at the end of the day. An important match for both. Revlo takes it.
A little bit of a matchup knowledge check, right? Being able to blow up that extension from the pogo stab. Speaking of which, yeah, we're gonna get the rest of it coming on through. Is it enough? Just one more touch? Wait a minute. Yeah, not a lot I feel like Chato could do. Like, he had super, but I don't think he'd want to expend it with how much life Zintai had. I think he was gonna eat the chip regardless, right? Oh.
All right, so far it's looking good for Zintai. Great challenge by Chato. He had not buffered this one into anything. Gets the run. Oh, jump into nothing. Maybe was meaning to do a short hop, but missed it on this one. Replicant. There we go. Clean jump.
Oh. Back-to-back clean jumps, but there's something about Chato. He's not confident in some of these hits. He's not able to confirm into big damage like we've seen him do in the previous run on stream. But now Zintai is going to take advantage of that. Like, why not, right? Double dash forward, a little bit of a feint, trying to bait something out from Chato. Oos!
And he gets the opponent in overhit right now. It's a great situation for Zintai, because Chato is in SPG but doesn't really get to use it unless he gets an opening and can go for hidden gear, but that's not the right opening. We go for the super. Zintai not respecting at all, wants to make this one work. Another one.
Raising orb.
Now we block those. I respect the attempts. But Zintai was one step ahead.
He's big chillin' right now, right? I think most of the time he's trying to set the pace, as you should with Billy Kain majority of the time. But man, he's also been pretty adamant about closing the gap and also applying some of the pressure strings that we've seen thus far. Look at the difference, right? Just looking at the rev gauge, just between the two, Zintai's already forcing Chato to near over 50%, just blocking a lot of these things, a lot of these sequences. But that was so smart. Mid-air through, yes sir.
Yep, a bit too far to get a clean juggle of this, but the jump gets there again. You said it earlier, right? Chato is not really confident in his hits. Whenever he gets a hit, he doesn't really convert the full combo. Resets into something. There we go. We block those. Big punish. A. Simple and efficient. Does not want to use too much of that rev gauge.
Ooh. Trying to walk up for possibly a throw. Zintai with the check as he approached with that crouching B. A lot of the whippage, dude. 5C. He's just keeping Chato in place. Could do it again. Tried to attempt it. Ooh. Nice and easy.
Yep. Zintai manages to clutch this round regardless. Chato desperately looking for solutions, but right now Zintai 1 round away from qualifying for tomorrow's round 2 pools. And he's starting it the right way. We don't JD this.
Jesus. So much control even when he jumps back, right? Right into the arms of the rest of that route. Rev XL getting the super. Establishing that dominance yet again. Zintai, he's going to be backing away again with that stick. The way he gets to navigate backwards with C, it's going to be so difficult.
Yeah, Chato is looking for one. There we go. Little shimmy, but doesn't get much either, man.
Oh, that's all she wrote. The throw immediately after a plus scenario. It's very tough to even want to try to press a button, honestly. But at that point in time, with that much life left, such a good call from Zintai.
Yep. Chato desperately tried, unfortunately not working at all.
He
It's
is
my
some
favorite
real
thing,
heinous arguments sometimes, I'll tell you what.
I'm like, I don't even want to participate in the discussion,
No.
I just want to be there.
But he will force participation out of you with some of the heinous things that he says.
I love to see this, man, but let's go. Coranon versus Kevin Teque. Puerto Rico versus Cabo Verde. There we go. And the Preecha that Kevin Teque showed earlier against Marco. Coranon getting the jump, but no conversion.
Very similar in terms of what, oh boy. I was going to say very similar in terms of what the pressure can look like from both ends and also the overheads that can sneak in. There is a decent amount of time to try to react and block to it, but I'll tell you what, man, if it lands, it leads to a lot.
Yep. I was looking, oh no. Looking for the challenge on this one, not going to happen. The punish is going to go into Kevin Teque's favor, and you're going to get that one throw. Another one, no, this one's Teque's.
Ah, I think there was an attempt to possibly empty jump low. Coranon tried to tap on the knees just a little bit, but Kevin should be able to get the rest of it. Yeah, didn't even need to throw in the uppercut feint.
Yep.
Just enough in the tank to get that first round. SPG. Damn, that was far.
That was a clean conversion, yeah. From that distance, yeah, got the super to send the opponent out of SPG. Great decision making there by Kevin Teque, despite him forced to be in the corner now. At least he eliminated the SPG threat. What was that?
Excuse me?
Was that a dash forward fireball that kind of got transformed into a super?
Even so, even if he decided to go for dash up fireball,
Why?
what purpose is that
I
serve?
have so many questions and so little answers right now, Vicious.
I like the idea that you
You know what? You know what? That was an advanced frame kill. We just don't get it.
Yeah, we're just simpletons.
Just
That I understand. I think that I can understand.
sometimes you gotta accept you're not good enough.
Yeah, man, ignorance is bliss. That's how it goes.
Alright.
Ooh, so I was gonna say, don't get schmixed. I was literally about to say it. He's setting
You
up.
can't say that, Vicious. We've witnessed enough.
I
The
mean,
schmix is prevalent today.
to be honest with you, man, I felt Preecha getting ready. It was in my bones, son.
Coranon wants to show his own mix as well. Nothing. He was waiting for. Ooh! The chop.
Chop.
King. Dash in, tries to go for the empty jump one, gets the opening. No, the throw is gonna be teched. Ooh, gets a hit, but no conversion, a bit too far. The 5A to lead to anything there.
One single hit from the side of either will blow up the other. It's just a matter of how. Oh, that could have been it.
Oh, the techs are consistent, but might be time for Coranon to shimmy or to backdash to just like fake something and force Kevin Teque to take against. Every single throw is teched, and there we go. I am tired of waiting.
I don't want to play neutral anymore. Why not? I think Kevin actually tried to go for another spin kick.
Yeah.
Got clipped mid-air. But it's totally fine. Preecha now getting the starter. We do get the hard knockdown in the rev blow. A little bit of a mix. You saw him back away a little bit. Potentially set up for an overhead or even a low. I don't like how she does a knee to your gut or knee to your face and then says, "Go man." You know what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, okay, a clean one again. Kevin Teque on match point, looking to move forward to 2 more.
Damn, already?
That's been a pretty quick match, I can't lie, but Coranon fighting back right now.
Yeah. I just think
Oh no.
it's because of the potential damage you get from both ends. That could have been a giant punish, or like a giant roundhouse starter. You were close enough to get any sort of heavy feint. Walking it out.
Ooh, another throw that's Teque. These throws are not landing. None of them is trying to bait the throw. You got the DP break, but no conversion. Dash out of the corner. Last chance for Coranon.
Oh, he's just running into free damage now. Coranon, what are you doing? Send help.
Another one. And now we're playing the fireball game until you jump. Great decision making there by Kevin Teque and the long draw.
It's on the table right now. He could not resist, bro. I kid you not. The Damascus's head is fully on the table after he let that rip.
Oh my god.
I get it. And it makes sense.
We are representing, that's all. That's all we do. Let's go, guys.
What we got, bro?
Final first
all we got. Here we go.
of this pool phase for today. Of course, more pools tomorrow, and then tomorrow we're running all the way to the top 8. And top 8 Sunday. Let's see if YANGMIAN can make it work, or
Make it safe.
Harri.
Yeah. Had to do it right. Had to spend the rest of it a little expensive. I like that. The rev blow coming in from St. Harri, but now an overheat. Could be a little bit problematic, forcing to take that hit. YANGMIAN forcing to take that ignition instead. Oh, that was sneaky.
That was layers.
That was bars, son. He went for the feint. That was kind of nuts. Or I guess the break, technically, of that special move. He went for the break version of that special move. That's kind of crazy. He went for the low. I didn't block that.
The layer was insane.
Shiny knuckle.
Now, yeah, YANGMIAN putting who into the corner, another one. Looking for the opening, gets another clean opening. The roll out of the corner is not chased.
Not catching the landing frames on that. I feel like there's a decent amount of time to get a punish, no? I feel like it is.
Enough for you to like get something at least, but you need to be locked in. You need to expect it as well.
What is that?
No attempt. That was an interestingly weird interaction there,
That was
but
funky. Oh, help.
yeah, we blocked those.
Fuck.
Yep. I was trying to dash DP break. Ooh. This is when we go to the dark arts.
Yeah.
Yes. St. Harri looking for the movement at least, but he's in the corner right now.
Uppercut.
Much more. The delay is the way. Hokutomaru will leave the ground and land 75 hours later. We'll talk about this one of these days.
Oh, the layover. That is the modern day
The
layover.
man's waiting for the air traffic control to give him
Brother.
clearance.
Oh, God.
All right.
Nightmare waiting to happen, I'll tell you what. Oh, boy.
Block. That's a lot of gauge being used just for block string.
Funny enough, it like equalized with St. Harri.
Yep.
In regards to like where they're at in the rev gauge. Not right now though. YANGMIAN gonna spend the rest of it. Got the ignition again. Still sitting at 70%. Can let it rip with one more sequence. If he lands a clean hit, I don't think he'd want to do that off of a block string, especially with how much life he has right now. Tiny can. Ooh!
That hit center, bro.
That was nasty.
That was so weird.
That was kind of disgusting. That hit right on the head.
On the top of the head, and St. Harri is going to close the game with this.
Yo, his eyes are popping, son. He's like, I gotta block that? I gotta block that specifically? What do you mean?
I don't know how do I block that, my friend? Rev guard. Yes. The cheat code. Don't tell your friends, guys.
Oh.
Just use rev guard against them.
Oh, that's unlucky, dude. Did you see that? That happens
those.
so often with Hokutomaru when you get like a whiff punish 2C
Yep.
and you can't get the continuation because it's too far. Just sometimes. That's rough.
Ooh, locked into the corner. The anti-air is there. At least gets the meaty this time, but the backdash is correct by St. Harri. Okay, got a couple JDs, but unfortunately gonna be the one in overhit. And look at this, the string is continuing.
Oh no.
Yeah, the next hit blocks pretty much gives the guard crush. You can see St. Harri trying to escape right now. I'm surprised he didn't use any EX there, man. That would have been a guard break.
Oh, he's so desperate for it. There we go.
A. Just a simple combo to finish
Man.
it. I got to respect YANGMIAN's patience. He was not too eager to go for the guard crush.
It felt like he was movement-wise, but he didn't want to swing. It was
He
like
didn't
kind of
press.
half-hearted, right?
He was there like, I'm gonna do it to you, just don't know when. Like, that's the thing. And I like that. Like, you're not just overextending, you're not giving chances to your opponent. He was like, first and foremost, I keep him into the corner. he does once again in this next round. But
It could have been far worse, right? Like St. Harry actually could have landed like every single hit or counter hit into a big combo, etc. But that's a good call. Much cleaner of a finish for young Goki in game 2.
I like this. He's a very lively player. You know, I love to see.
He is.
Yep.
Kid's smart, man. I think he's still a kid. He's a grown-ass adult. But honestly, no,
If he's younger than you, he's a kid. That's the rule.
Facts. Thank you. Thank you.
That's how it works.
He's really smart with the approach, and honestly, St. Harry, the way he's been moving around as well with Hokutomaru, he's been keeping it rather tricky.
Yeah.
I think, you know, the level of intelligence that he's playing at is also really difficult to manage, right? Young Goki has made some pretty severe mistakes in game 1, but now it's all evened up. So this is the time to bring out every single trick in your book.
Let's see. 1-1 between the two players, and it's the final game of today's pools ahead of the Royal Rumble on City of the Wolves today. Let's go. We're running. That was a long run.
He said it with his chest. Uh-oh.
Okay, ref blow to avoid blocking. I respect that.
I hella respect.
Very early overheat, man.
Not too bad considering he had the pace up until this point. Now, young Goki, what are you going to do? You're chasing him around, and the double jumps. It's looking like Tom and Jerry, Damascus.
I'm hearing Mario sounds, and he just like, wah! Oh my god, there we go.
Damn, son.
So you see, like, the movement was annoying enough for young Goki to fail to deal with it, and that's something St. Harry has been doing well, you know, like when he was playing on stream even earlier. Here we go.
The faint shuriken right in your face is so devious, Damascus. Damn, the damage is there too. Uh-oh. Oh, yo, it catches? That's kind of cool.
I thought maybe it would be far enough there, but not happening with this. Yeah, there we go. We chased the roll this time with the dash OS. Young Goki adapting to the opponent, looking to get the jump. The jump air throw, great choice.
Woohoo! Yahoo! That's what it sounds like. Uh-oh, that's going to be it. St. Harry, although being an overheat, it doesn't matter. He gets the pop-up. He gets the rest of the ender, and he eliminates young Goki.